And
Hold on. I didn't
Swearing.
consent to be
No
recorded.
talking. If you breathe, I'll know and then kill you.
oh hey, oh nice. I got a little chat thing right here on the side of my screen. That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm playing. Little fun fact. I'm showing my sister how like Streamlabs works and everything. Because she's been interested in this stuff, and the thing is, I'm learning more about the program I've been using for some time now, and I'm realizing I'm very stupid and could play with more stuff. Just in case anyone's curious, I am.
Nano could have told you that.
Yeah, Nano definitely could have told me that for sure. But because I'm streaming, what is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice, and welcome back to Discord Dungeons and Dragons with the Solaires, specifically Wanderer, Tiny, Herma, Walf, and Stray. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Bye. Hello.
And just for context for everybody in Futureland who might end up watching this, a couple of us are not feeling great. But to say, if you guys can't tell, my voice is a little bogged down. I'm taking some medicine for that. Tiny is really bogged down. Yeah, about to say. So any future watching of this, please just note, some of us aren't feeling great, but we're hanging in there, and everybody's still up to play. So we're gonna play some games. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into this. So without further ado. Last time on D&D, the Solaires, after successfully sneaking their way into the Empire capital, you mixed amongst the people. You learned things that you don't think you could have learned on your own. Kazir, traveling with his partner, he was able to find this troll folk character who seems to be a siphoner of magic. You, upon investigation, found out that it was the mayor, or at least the former mayor of the city that you're in. Garnan was able to find out about a public announcement that the Empire was able to successfully break into Stratford's walls, with the assistance of none other than Ezrin, one of the representatives of the Broken Skull. With their assistance and working in tandem, they were able to instigate an attack, and now things for Stratford are looking a bit worse. We step into Herma's character Hendrick's situation, investigating some houses to find out that things are a bit more complicated on the other end of the street. Very dangerous characters are roaming around, and people are randomly being arrested. Not entirely sure what's going on. And Blue. What is there to say about Blue? Upon entering the city, finding guards going into a wall, not knowing that was a thing, walked in to realize that it was the barracks. Cleverly hidden as he decided to slip in and do a favor for the tribe, ended up becoming a personal assistant to the Tanaruk. And now we're gonna slide back into the story with Belwraith. Belwraith, you are currently walking into the city. Hold on one second, I gotta pull up my list of names. Because I gotta remember which one you're traveling with.
I was with, like, the stealthiest or second stealthiest or something like that.
They're all quite stealthy. Just looking for the specific one. Oh gosh. No, that's not the information I'm looking for. I'm looking for this information. So many notes. No memes. There we go. Now I'm in the right area. Apologies, I'm taking a second, guys. Just going through notes. Okay, here we go. Bum bum. Nope. Ah, here we go. All right, if I remember correctly, yes. True Wave was with Kazir. Tranquil was with. Was that? I believe was that Garnan that Tranquil was, or was that Fallen Twig with Garnan? Either way, believe the one you're currently traveling with, Belwraith, is Drifting Cloud.
Sure. I don't remember.
I know, like, my big thing is I had my whole list and I had a week to look for it and I fucking was stupid and I have been... Yeah, Tranquil was with Garnan. Okay, good. Better say... I have been busy with things. Swift Glove... Yeah, Swift Glove was with Blue. Okay, so yes. So Drifting Cloud is currently with you, Belwraith.
Alright.
As you guys are entering into the city, not seeming to be noticed. If I remember correctly, you also came in through the west entrance, because that was the side with the symbol of Tyr. Believe that was west, or it was... Yes. But as you enter into the city, you don't seem to be stopped. But you do notice that it is rather empty around this part of town. I want you to roll me a perception check.
I haven't had this open in forever. That's dumb. 11.
Alright. You are looking around and you're noticing the town, that this part of the city is pretty empty. There are some folks starting to kind of trickle into the area, but it seems far and few. You keep riding, you ride forward a little bit, just acting casual amongst while you're riding with Drifting Cloud. And you notice that there are some buildings that seem to have been broken open, some windows are smashed. It seems a bit odd, but I mean, it's an orc encampment, so as you will, you may determine what your character thinks. But not much is going on in this area. Where would you like to go?
I can't remember what, like, our objective was. Can you...
Yep, absolutely. You guys were sneaking into the city to get as much information as you can about what's going on and the current, and to update what the Empire is up to, especially with Stratford, because of the fact that these representatives that are traveling with you, that are helping you stealth into the city unnoticed, they're here to get information about what's going on in Stratford and what their battle plans are. And of course, if you can find out about, the Tanaruk, the Udoruk, all of them, the better.
And if I remember correctly, seeming was cast on us to make us look like
That
orcs.
is correct. Currently, you as well as the rest of the party all look like orcs from various members of tribes, but it seems primarily of the Ulnuk tribe.
Okay. Can I cast magic like this?
You can. You don't need to maintain concentration.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. Some spells are weird.
Yep. Seeming itself is not a concentration spell. It is a spell that has an effect until the user drops it. Similar to like a mirror image. No concentration necessary.
Sorry, I'm just looking through my spell list.
Oh, it's all good.
Nope, that doesn't work.
And of course, if you ever get stumped or you're not sure what your character would want, you are traveling with a companion who can give you suggestions as well.
Yeah, I just have a couple ideas. One of them just got scratched off. Are there Is there any like orcs? Are there orcs on the street?
There appear to be some that are trickling back. They seem to be coming from the north part of the city. You're not really sure what they've been up to or anything like that, but there are just a handful kind of trickling down your past you. You could easily stop one if you wanted to.
Um, are there any like moving alone specifically?
Roll an investigation check.
Be good, thank you. 19.
You can see that there's one female orc, seems to be by herself, off to the side. You could probably sneak up to her and no one would be the wiser.
Okay. Uh, I don't have charm person. That makes sense. Um, I'm too used to playing a bard. Okay. Um, I'm gonna trail her from a distance.
All right. Have you roll a stealth check since you're trying to just stay hidden.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't get worse than that. That's a natural one.
As you're trying to trail behind and you're trying to keep your distance and not really cause too much commotion, as you walk around a corner to follow her, you run directly into a wall. But apparently, they must have been some construction must have been done or something because there's just a bunch of bricks and stuff around. And as you trip and fall, she turns to look at you. You are currently prone on the ground.
Um. Uh. Grunt, get up. That's all I really can do, I guess.
All right. She looks over in your direction, and she starts saying some words. Do you
Oh,
speak Orcish?
I don't.
You watch as Drifting Cloud comes up and looks in at her direction, and he says some words towards her.
Does she look angry at all?
She doesn't appear to be. She seem roll an insight check.
Okay. Fuck's sake, are you sorry for swearing?
No, it's fine.
7, natural 1, again.
Oh my god. As far as you could tell, she doesn't seem angry. She seems complacent, nothing too crazy. But it's hard to tell with this because there is a language barrier. But as far as body language is concerned, you're not sure.
Okay, so I'm going with not happy but not angry. Okay. I'm just gonna let him handle this.
All right. So you watch as they start to exchange some words. Hold on one second. All right.
Oh,
After
no.
after a bit of conversation, you watch as she nods and goes on her way, and you watch. Yeah, I could do it. Jeez. Hold on one second, guys.
Daddy duty calls.
Sorry about that, guys. Just giving my baby girl a kiss goodnight.
No worries.
Also, side note, Yosemite, welcome to the chat, my frosty friend. How's it going? But you watch as a conversation goes on between the two, and she gives kind of a smile and nod of the head, and then she goes on. And about to say, Belwraith, you watch as Drifting Cloud turns back to you with a little bit of a grimace on his face.
Something happened in the north. I was trying to find out what.
Yeah, apparently you're correct on that one. Apparently, some kind of meeting of sorts. Not sure what. She seemed pretty vague.
This way was probably better, anyways.
Indeed. Less people. But we should keep looking.
Um, would there be anywhere that has drinks of any description?
Looking for any kind of tavern.
I'm looking for a place where there's at least one person who is there who is no longer sober.
Oh, alright. In that case, let's travel a little bit. Roll me a perception check, because you're looking for something.
Sorry, not to question DM, but wouldn't that be investigation?
No, well, an investigation, I mean, I guess it really is, per se. Investigation is when you're studying something harder, whereas
Right.
perception...
I was kind of kicking myself in the foot anyways. Perception +6, investigation +4. So,
Yeah, perception is when you're actively looking
Damn
for
it.
something.
just going up the dice today, rolled a 2, 8 total.
Alright, it takes you longer than you want to. You're spending you've spent about 15-20 minutes walking around, but eventually you happen to see you can't really say for sure. It's hard to say for sure, but it looks like a half orc, and they seemed drunk off their ass right now. They are just walking around the street, murmuring some words, but you're not quite sure what he's saying.
I can't. Who's my companion again? I thought I would remember.
Did you need more dice?
What are you aiming to do?
I just want to pat him on the shoulder and point the half orc out and say, what's he saying?
Hold on one second. At least your companion is rolling okay. Seems like he's just singing a old orc song or something. Kind of yammering. Nothing specific as far as I could tell.
It'd be helpful if I could speak the language.
Well, he is of half breed. Maybe he speaks common?
We'll learn later. See if you can get him on his own for me.
Absolutely. You watch as he just casually walks up, and you watch as he kind of reaches into his back pocket and pulls out a little flask, and he kind of takes a sip, and he starts to mutter. He starts speaking in common. Hey, buddy. Yeah. It looks like you're drinking too. And the orc just looks at him like, oh, speaking the Hume tongue. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, come on, let's go get a drink. Well, you're buying? Oh, like, all right. And you watch as Drifting Cloud, who rolled a fucking 19 on persuasion. I mean, not that it took much to persuade him, but you watch as he starts walking him down like an alleyway.
I wish I could commune. Oh, I can. I have sending. It might be a bit of a waste, but I'm gonna... No, hold on. Do I have message, actually? Sorry, I'm just going through my spells, because I can't remember any of them. Okay. I'm gonna cast sending, and tell... Hold on. I'm gonna tell my companion to bring him into a building, and then into a basement.
Absolutely. So you cast sending. Did you want to just narrow down? Just said, hey, try to find a abandoned building, try to take him to a basement. Basic like that, or do you want to try to muffle in 25 words yourself?
Bring him to bring him to a building with a basement. Take him to the basement. I will meet you.
You hear a reply in your head. There appears to be an abandoned building not too far from here. Some damage sustained to it. We just go through the alley and take a left. It's the first house you see. I will take him there.
Alright, I'll follow his instructions. I would have been tailing him pretty far behind.
Absolutely. And as you are I'm gonna give the drunk one opportunity to see if he can realize he's being manipulated. Nope, natural one.
Yeah.
Drunk folk don't know shit. As you are tailing through the alleyway, you look to your left and immediately you see a building that appears to have a broken door and a broken window. It doesn't appear like anybody's been here. And as you walk in, you see a very obvious basement. Hard to miss. Directly on the right from the door.
Alright, I'll walk in.
Alright. As you walk down the stairs, you see that drifting cloud and this half-orc gentleman drinking and singing terribly to a song of some kind. Seems like a shanty of some kind, but you're not quite sure. And as soon as you walk into the room, you watch as drifting cloud kind of stands up and goes, "All right. I've done what you requested."
Before the drunk can look to me, I want to go up behind and put my arm around his neck and start choking him.
Start choking him? All right. I want you to
Yeah, I
roll.
want to choke him out.
Specifically,
Choke him out.
have you roll an athletics check?
Oh, athletics +2.
Yeah.
That's,
He's gonna roll.
thank God, a good roll. 21.
He's gonna roll a counter athletics with disadvantage because he's drunk. Ooh, goddamn, man, he nearly rolled really well. But that's still a 15.
Alright.
Nearly got a 20 though. Goddamn.
I am terrified of this orc.
All right, you watch as this fray guy kind of goes to the front and kind of straightens himself out. The orc is just like, "Oh, you don't," and you just kind of start choking him. You basically put him in a sleeper hold, and you're just holding him, and he's struggling against you. Are you just looking to knock him out?
Yeah, just unconscious. This entire time I'm, like, deadpanning the companion.
He is struggling. But the moment he tries to swipe at you, you watch his drifting cloud kind of just grabs his arms and holds him down as you're just choking him out. And eventually you watch as his eyes kind of cloud over. And then eventually he falls unconscious. So you are currently in the basement of a house with an unconscious half-orc.
Cool. I'm going to tie him to a chair.
All right. You grab a chair. You go upstairs and grab a chair. Bring it down. I'm about to say, Drifting Cloud will help you pull out some rope too and help you tie up his legs while you tie up his arms.
How long does Bane last?
A minute.
Oh, only a minute? Okay.
Only a minute.
I thought it was 10. I was hoping for 10.
Oh no, Bane would be so broken if it was like that.
It'd be helpful for what I'm doing, though.
Yeah,
This last 10 minutes, though. When I feel that he's close to waking up again, I want to cast Zone of Truth on him.
Alright. So, are you just gonna wait him out to see if he wakes up, or are you gonna start slowly waking him up?
Very slowly waking him up.
Alright.
I forgot to mention, but he would also be gagged. For now.
Okay. So you gag him, no problem. And as you kind of set up a little area for yourself to work with, Drifting Cloud is currently standing at the stairs to make sure that nobody seems to be catching eyes.
Does he have any thoughts on this at all? Just from an insight check kind of thing?
Well, you can certainly ask him.
Belraith isn't the type.
Fair enough. You get an idea that, I will say this as the DM to the player, You get the idea that if this half-orc knew absolutely nothing, Drifting Cloud probably wouldn't have even wasted his time.
Alright.
He must know at least something.
Yeah. I'm going to close. Like, just do a little bit of soundproofing, make sure there aren't any, like, hatches to the basement.
You do know there's one door that appears to be kind of like a cellar door that goes to the basement. You just grab some. You look around and you see some like old storage stuff, some like straw or something that someone probably used for feed, and you just take some rope and attach it to the door, the cellar doors, so they don't open. Kind of soundproofs it a little bit. And you see that Drifting Cloud is making sure that nobody can hear it upstairs.
Okay.
Keeping his eye on the stairs to the basement.
Yeah, once he wakes up, I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth on him.
Alright. So you're taking your time, waking him up a little bit. You start to see his eyes drift a little bit, starting to try to come to consciousness. You cast Zone of Truth. What is the save for it?
1 second. Believe it is a wisdom save. You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range.
Is it a wisdom save?
Charisma saving throw.
Charisma
saving.
That's better. I was about to say for you.
I thought it'd be a wisdom save too.
Well, a charisma save is better for you. Not great for him. Let's see here. Does a 13 succeed?
Ooh, close, but it doesn't.
Nice. All right. So you, and also side note, with Zone of Truth, if he succeeded, you would know automatically he succeeded on the save. So you would know if they were telling the truth or lying. So in this case, you know that the spell has taken effect, and the person cannot purposely lie to you.
I just need to find command real quick, just in case.
So one of my biggest fears
Doesn't the person also know that they're under the effect?
Did Elena? Oh my gosh! Hold on 1 second. I believe the person knows they're under the effect of a spell, and they could personally try to be askew.
Yeah, they are.
They could try to be askew, kind of like an elf. They can lie.
Yeah.
They can lie without telling a lie by being misleading.
An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of truth. Were you at the meeting?
I think she's more scared than anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, apologies, guys. About to say, frickin' my daughter decided to kind of be in a bit of a rush going down the stairs, and of course, naturally, my child has to fall down the stairs.
Jeez, take your time.
Ouch! No worries.
She's okay. She's okay as far as everything goes, but Abby's keeping an eye on her. Just, my goodness, my children! I swear to God,
Understandable.
they gotta follow in my footsteps and fall downstairs. But anyways,
As long as they don't get hit by a car, we're good.
I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Can come later.
Good child. Try the dolphin dive.
Yeah. No. Oh my God. Yeah. No. She got excited. She was coming down the stairs too high with too much speed, and it's just like she needs to remember these are steep steps. These are not like big wide steps. Just careful. Basically, what I'm saying. Just goddamn. But
Wide steps you can trip on.
I mean, you could trip on wide steps, but you're more aware, and there's a lot more foot space, especially if you're going down.
We have wide steps at my house, like in my house, and you can put like the heel of your foot just slightly off my edge, and immediately slip, and you have no chance you're falling.
Oofta. Big old oofta.
It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you know it.
Mm-hmm. But getting back into the game.
Yeah.
He is now kind of coming to consciousness. He is aware that he is under a spell. He doesn't quite know what that means, but he knows he's under a spell.
Command. It's first level. I have 4 commands. Okay.
Who? Farim, sir. He starts. He's mumbling in Orcish.
Okay. So, speak common.
What the fuck? Oh, my head.
What happened at the meeting? What was discussed?
A group of people came together, and we talked about the goings-on of the town.
It's great because I have all day with Zone of Truth. I don't need to recast it.
It does last a while. As a person who played a paladin, I understand. I used it for torture.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, really. What are the goings on?
You watch as he looks at you.
Oh, it's not even concentration. What the?
Yeah, Zone of Truth is not concentration. It's just an area of effect that lasts for 10 minutes.
I believe so. Yeah.
It lasts a while. It's a good spell. Better,
You also take the saving throw, I believe.
It doesn't really matter. I don't think.
I believe the caster is immune to the Zone of Truth because of the fact that they themselves are the caster.
Well, that would still mean that the
I
Khajiit
choose to fail. Carry on.
other fucker needs to.
Hold on. He cannot lie. Drifting Cloud cannot lie.
Fuck, that could be a problem, but later problem.
He can also choose not to talk.
Is he in the circle? It's a 15-foot radius.
He's keeping close to the conversation, but he is also like watching the stairs. So he is within 15 feet. It's not like a massive basement. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, it's not a massive basement. This isn't like a huge place. This is just a house.
Yeah.
So with a 15-foot area of effect, that's still pretty decent size.
Yeah. We got some random orcs outside.
The toilet is leaking downstairs.
Oh my god. Everything's going wrong whenever I'm either streaming or not here.
If you need some time, just let me know.
No, it's okay. We're good for right now.
Alright.
It isn't so bad that it absolutely demands my attention right this second. But anyways,
I can't remember. Alright. What goings on were discussed in the meeting?
you watch as he's silently looking at you.
I command you to speak, and I cast command.
All right. What kind of saving throw?
Creature wisdom.
All right. And just to let you know, remember, command is a one word.
Right. It would have been command speak.
All right. Wisdom save. 4.
Yeah. Save DC is 14, by the way.
Yeah, but good to know. Good to know. But he rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So he looks at you and goes, "News on the attack on Stratford."
What kind of news? Was the attack successful or did it fail?
All right, hold up, time out. Have you guys have a bit of a quick conversation. Apparently, this is bad enough that it requires my attention. So, give me a couple minutes, guys. I apologize. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, no worries.
So,
Daddy
why don't you
comes
guys have a
first.
brief discussion? Maybe talk about everything that you have planned. I'll be away, so I won't hear anything. So,
Your methods of intel gathering were a bit more passive, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of found it funny.
Yes. Passive, becoming the personal assistant to a dictator. Passive.
Elwraith immediately kidnaps someone and tortures and
Chokes
casts
them
2
out.
spells on them. Chokes them out, ties them up, casts 2 spells on them.
Kind of surprised. I expected him to be like the more sidestepping it, like anything to just get the info and get out. Oh, I mean, never mind. As soon as I said that, I realized, well, it is pretty incorrect just going.
Kidnapping a drunk dude. Perfect. I don't know what you meant about talk about plans. We can't really have any plans right now. We're all at different places.
If it helps, I plan to get Garnet laid soon.
Of course, you would.
Oh my god, I hate these headphones.
Don't
Hey,
Stray.
What?
Don't brother me. It's D&D time.
I thought
You
Sure.
said brother, not bother.
Why aren't these headphones
Wow.
working?
Oh, that's all. How come I never noticed that brother and bother are spelled the same way except for an R?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
yes.
Oh man, these headphones are weird and bad. I don't. Belwraith is seeing. He is surrounded by a bunch of dudes who would kill him on sight, and the only thing that is protecting him is a single spell that has, I believe, that has a time limit.
Yeah.
So his plan is get in, get out.
Makes sense.
He doesn't really want to mess around looking at small details.
Yeah, Kazir's main plan is to try and find out where that asshole is.
Yeah.
Correction, assholes. I mean, it would be
I
fine.
might-
Oh, what were you going to say, Titan?
I think I might be heading in their direction.
Excellent. Wouldn't be surprised.
Holy shit. Belwraith almost kidnapped a woman, choked her out, and did the exact same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Sexist.
Yeah, basically. Belwraith is a crippling sexist and racist. Homophobic too. He hates all of you.
Ooh, didn't realize he would actually be that way.
This is why.
He's not. It was a joke.
Oh, sorry.
I
Darn.
understand it was dry humor.
I need to not be that. I need to think clearer.
It was actually a thing
Well-
that I thought about doing though, and then I realized no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then-
probably a better idea to not.
Realistically, like if this was a game that I figured that kind of thing would slide and be fine, then I would talk to DM about it, but nah.
I would be okay with it. Other people probably not so much. Also, we're
One part of it
breeding.
is that it would make me like Belwraith a lot less.
Fair.
Agreed.
It'd
I mean,
go
understand.
it'd go less from funny to more. Oh,
Yeah.
you're serious?
Yeah, yeah.
He might be like the uncle who's sometimes accidentally homophobic, but doesn't mean to be.
It comes off as homophobic, but he's just like, oh, you're a whatever. You're not an important person, so you don't matter either way.
Yeah.
Good one, Stray.
Yeah, that was my exact thinking. Is that Belwraith? When I said that, I was thinking Belwraith can sort of tell who's critical to the group and who isn't. These people are still important, just not as important.
Yeah.
So where are the important people?
Well, I'm just gonna say that the assistant to the Tana Rogue is pretty important.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm terrified right now.
I don't blame you one bit.
You'll
And
live.
I'm 100 kilometers away and closing. Start running.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you even?
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Language, Wolf.
Fuck you.
Language.
I'm almost 15. I can curse.
Oh my god, you're 15.
No, I'm almost 18.
I'm gonna be 18 in 2 months.
I'm older than all of you except for DM.
No, I think Stray's older than you.
Stray, your age, give it to us.
I didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, I'm gonna be 31 this year.
Oh, bullshit. This is lies. Lies and deceit.
I can show you my ID.
I
Stray, you're
refuse
fucking
to accept
ancient, dude. Jesus.
I feel it. Don't remind me or I'll feel older.
God damn, this dude's old enough to be my dad.
How old are you?
In like a couple days, I'll be 18.
Oh, okay.
I mean, technically, yeah, I'd be old enough to. I'm old enough to be your dad. I mean, if
Wait.
I'd have technically,
Teenage pregnancy.
but
Wouldn't he have to be 6? He'd have to be like. How old would that have to be?
You know what? We can do basic math. Why we can't? We can do basic math. We can't figure out how to use a calculator.
What?
Okay, so Stray is 31, right? 31-ish.
yeah.
I am 18. So 31 minus 18. If Stray was my dad, he would have had me at 13 years old. Holy shit.
I mean, technically, it would be possible, but yeah,
I
it's
lost
not
my
likely.
virginity at 12. It's very possible.
Yeah. Okay, TMI.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
Keep
like,
in mind, I
You
think
said
stream.
that a
Wait,
while
wait.
ago.
I just realized this stream's still running.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, Whoops.
anyways, time
Well,
to
no
go.
one's watching stream, and it's unlikely to be reported.
You know what?
Whoops.
We haven't said anything.
That was amazing.
And
I should
Yeah.
have just said I lost my virginity at 12. That's pretty.
well, okay. I'm gonna get us. Yeah, no, the stream's still up.
I don't know why I find that so funny.
Uh,
I'm gonna roll for it the first time this session. I die today.
I think unless it's
Oh yeah, we never did. We didn't
oh
do the
god,
roll. Ooh.
someone's in the chat. Not in the chat, they're watching.
Who is it?
I don't know. Just says 3 watching now, and I'm one, and I think Stray is another.
Yeah. It's possible that
Oh, they
Yosamata
left.
is.
They
Oh.
left.
Okay.
Rip.
Someone else left, and it's just me.
Oh, that's weird. I'm actually still in stream.
You're not a person, Stray.
Oh, I'm a cat.
Oh,
Okay.
don't say that.
Yeah, I feel like saying that. It's a little weird.
A little.
The group of friends I run with is not that weird.
You know what? There's weirder things.
I almost said pack, I must admit.
There's a
No, I'm
lot.
kidding.
There's a lot of things in this world. Being a furry or whatever the fuck, there's worse.
Agreed.
That's possible.
Agreed.
There's people who literally eat their own shit. It's
Ugh. Yeah.
Still
that-
on stream.
YouTube won't notice.
Yeah.
Are you
And
saying
even
don't eat your own shit, Belwraith?
and even worst case scenario, this video gets deleted off of YouTube.
Okay, Wolf, it was one time, alright?
Yeah. I do it every night, so
Yes.
you're a noob.
I remember when I was like, actually, no, that's not a YouTube appropriate story. Never mind.
You shut up
Yeah,
real quick.
keep that away.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't YouTube appropriate.
If you think if I should say this or not, it's probably no.
Yeah,
Well, I don't
that's good
think
advice.
that's the thing. I think as I talk.
So do I. I just go on autopilot half the time.
Yo, crippling ADHD.
Huh.
Yes.
No.
Tiny, can you speak by breathing inward while sick?
I can already breathe inwards while sick. So no.
Just using
Fair
text to speech in
enough.
my chat.
Belwraith says, I am gay.
That's right, I am, but what else? What else is new?
Okay. Are you okay? Are you okay?
No.
No.
Did I miss anything? I kind of went off as soon as I muted myself.
This dying.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Is Henrik still alive?
No.
Me neither.
Rip.
He's
Same though.
he's busy furiously playing his baritone. He plays baritone, not the tuba.
Cannot believe you just about forgot your own boyfriend's thing. How dare you? Should be ashamed of yourself, Tiny. Jeez. I am really tired.
Understandable.
Sorry about the hold up, guys.
Hi.
Oh, good
No
times.
Welcome
worries, and
back.
welcome back.
Moved
I've been dying.
We've been telling not safe for YouTube stories.
Oh, a goodie.
Yeah. Somehow we accidentally got on the topic of Ralph's virginity.
Oh God.
You're
Yeah. No. If anybody's curious why I haven't done a goofy welcome to my crib style video for YouTube yet, is because I bought this house and immediately ran into some problems.
Ooh.
Oh God.
The fun side of owning a home.
Yep, where every problem I have to fix myself, but at least I can hire professionals to do it, and I don't have to rely on a landlord.
Yep.
So,
You can take care of the problem.
exactly, which does suck.
You are the landlord.
Yep, I am the landlord. I am the lord of this land. It sucks, but at the same time, it's like, at least I can trust the people I hire to get the job done, rather than trusting that the landlord knows who they hired and is going to get the job done.
And then having to get in contact with them and go, look,
Still not
I
fixed.
didn't break it. It's still not working.
Exactly. But I say, no.
You know, like the plumbing issue that got 12 plumbers
Yeah.
didn't fix.
I was about to say, right now, I moved in and we had some immediate issues with the furnace. Easy fix, cost me $50. It was not a big deal. But
$50. Good lord.
I know, but $50 for the furnace is
No,
really
for
fucking nice.
furnace.
down. What the hell?
But it was a minor thing. It was something that he just needed to kind of get into the furnace a bit and just monkey with some stuff. He explained how it worked. I wrote it down. We had a conversation, and he's like, "Yeah, just drop $50 in my office anytime." It's very nice of the guy.
Dude.
Oh yeah, no, he works right down the street from me.
Yeah.
It's very nice, but the thing is, this is a different problem. This is a bigger problem. Had I known this was an issue, I would have had some words with the previous owner. But apparently, this is a new problem.
Damn.
There's a pipe directly in my basement that apparently is having some issues. If we take a shower upstairs, the water takes forever to drain, and then the tub water drains onto the floor into my basement.
Yikes.
And also at random times, for some reason, the pipes that pipe in particular likes to get backed up, so water ends up going into the tub downstairs, and also the toilet overflows.
Ooh, yuck.
Oh yeah, that's what I just took care of, which was not fun because I couldn't just take a plunger, plunge it, it'll be fine. Like, nope, I can't do that. So I had to bucket out water, and I had to take it to a place where I could dump said water, aka outside.
First off, you need to use a snake to try and dislodge some of
Whatever's clogging
Secondly,
it.
if that doesn't work, then the pipe needs to be taken out, cleaned out, and put back in. If that still doesn't work, it needs to be replaced.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. The pipe that the tub water pipe and the toilet water pipe connect in my basement. So, and that's the same one that keeps dumping out my tub water. So there's a problem there. So I'm hiring a guy to come down. He's gonna take a look at it, and I'm gonna find out if that pipe needs to be replaced or if it needs to be fixed. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna find out. And it's probably gonna cost me about $200 at least. But you know what? I'm gonna pay it as long as this problem gets fixed.
That is unfortunate.
It is, but the thing again, I signed up for it, and it's something that I'm doing. It's not gonna be fun at first, but you know what? It's a new house, and tax season is literally just around the corner. I just got my W-2s that I already gave to my accountant. I just have to wait to get my tax information from my apartment, and then my tax.
Carrying.
But we can talk about this later. About to say,
Ye.
let's talk about some D&D.
Back to the game.
Okay, we were torturing some dude.
Well, you're at least questioning him at the moment, and you got an answer using a command spell. You got him to talk about the fact that the meeting was about what was going on in Stratford.
Right, and my next question. It was the meeting in Stratford, and there was an attack on Stratford. Was the attack successful or a failure?
Roll a persuasion check.
Um,
Or an intimidation. Your choice.
Persuade. Oh, that's perception, not persuasion. It would have been a 25. 1 second. Persuasion or intimidation?
Yep, of your choice. You could either try to talk this guy into giving you answers, or you could intimidate him, scare him to give you some answers.
It's intimidation, and it's 16.
Alright. Hold on a second. You watch as you just kind of lean in, giving him a stare, a stink eye and a stare down. And he looks at you. He has to kind of avert his gaze a little bit. The attack was successful. We broke the walls to Stratford.
Okay. And that was the kind of information that we were going for, right?
Yeah, Drifting Cloud gives you a nod of this information is very pertinent of what's going on. Because similar to when Garnan found out information, to your guys' knowledge, Stratford was able to keep them at bay outside the gates. This is a new development.
Do they have any way of tracking you? You, specifically.
No.
Sorry, I forgot to mute myself.
You're good. No.
Good. You may live for now, maybe. I'm going to wave over, Companion, and I want to talk to him privately.
Alright, you guys can leave him tied downstairs and go upstairs.
I'm going to assume that he's staying where he is. Just kind of hope. I'm not too worried.
But as you guys go upstairs, do you close the door, keep the door open?
I'm gonna keep the door open.
Okay. So you are now with you are now with Drifting Cloud upstairs.
We could kill him or take him with us.
It's a tough one for sure. He knows if some people are asking questions. We at the very least need to knock him unconscious. We could kill him if we want to keep our identities if we want to make sure suspicion is not taken.
It's either kill or take him with us.
Hey.
The choice is yours.
Will I be the one who has to kill him or you?
I will, if you are against it.
I'm not against it. I'm part of the guild. It comes with the territory.
Here.
Before you make your decision, how hard would it be to bring him out with us?
Considering he might try to speak and yell at the first opportunity, there's no guarantees he'll cooperate and try to run away. And if we walk down the street with somebody who's trying to get away from us, it's quite suspicious.
I can take care of that. The yelling, anyways. And I think if we tell him that if he tries to run, we will kill him, he will stay with us.
Where are we taking him to, then?
I thought the guild. Keep him as prisoner. I'm sure there's more questions that he knows the answers to that I do not know, but I do not know the questions.
We could try milking what he knows about the attack. If they gave a public conversation, maybe they gave details.
I do not know the questions that you have for him. I will give the floor to you.
All right then, I will try.
Be safe. If you need my help, just call.
You watch as he goes down the stairs, and he motions for you to come down, but to stay at the stairs to make sure no one follows.
Yeah, I take the position that he was in before.
Okay, so you are within hearing distance of but you are not. You're within 15 feet of the conversation, so you can still hear everything. You're just also staring up the stairs to make sure nobody is following or anything like that. And as you are now taking his position, he looks over and goes, "All right. So we're going to keep this short and simple. Do you know how they broke through the gate?" He's gonna roll an intimidation check. That's cocked. Ooh, not great. Let's see how well this guy resists it. Fucking god damn it. You watch as the orc just kind of clams up and turns around.
I'm gonna take out my light crossbow and I don't want to shoot him in the foot. I'm gonna take out my light crossbow and shoot the chair he's sitting on.
Alright, like right next to his face, or...
Like, on the seat.
Okay. Right between the crotch?
I'm not really sure what you're picturing, but, like, I was thinking, like, the wood that he's sitting on.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, between his legs, close to his crotch, but hitting the chair.
You know what? It's all the same. It's all the same terrifying action. So, roll to hit?
I would say you don't have to in this particular case because you're hitting a chair.
All right.
I'm not gonna. As funny as it would be for you to roll a natural one and actually hit him, I'm just gonna say you hit. But I will have you roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Hey. I'm happy for the advantage. That's a 16 again.
All right. Oh, this guy's feeling brave apparently. He just looks at you. He just looks up at you.
I'm gonna look down at him. I'm going to start walking down the stairs.
All right, you do so. He's just staring at you.
While I'm walking down, I'm taking my mace off its belt, off its hook.
You are not going to hurt me.
As he says that, I'm kicking him in the chest.
All right. Are you going subdue damage, or are you going for
Sparta kick him in the chest? It is up to you if it does damage or not.
I would say with a Sparta kick, if you're going full on kick, I'd say you do a point. What's your strength modifier?
Modifier +2.
You do 3 points of damage as he gets knocked onto his back.
I'm going to hit the concrete or the ground beside his head. You will cooperate.
Roll another intimidation check.
Oh, for God's sake. 12. That's goofy.
Well, he rolled a 9, so he
Okay.
he looks at you, and you could tell his strength is that confidence is starting to wane a little bit as you set him back upright.
Oh no, I don't set him back upright.
Oh, you're just gonna keep him on the floor now?
Yeah, he gets the ground now. Uncooperate again. I will not be so merciful. I'm going back to the stairs.
All right. Was I gonna roll something? Oh. Belwraith, I'd like you to roll a perception check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Don't be bad. Natural 20, 26.
As you're listening, you hear footsteps upstairs.
I'm gonna quickly put my hand up and turn it to a fist. And is the door closed?
The door upstairs is closed at the moment, yes.
Okay. Is there like a gap under it?
There is a gap going down the stairs towards you guys.
Can I hear how many people?
Based on your perception check, you could tell for sure. Oh my gosh, Grubhub, go away. Goddamn. Sorry, my computer is showing me my emails. But anyways, with the 26, and their stealth check was not bad, but not great. You could tell there's one person. But based on that perception check, this person was trying hard not to be heard.
Okay, so they know. I'm gonna put a one finger up, like to indicate that there's only one. And I am going to prepare blindness, deafness. I just gotta find what blindness, deafness, and I can't make it do both. Blind or deafen.
Okay. Are you looking to blind this person or deafen this person?
I'm thinking blind. I'm just preparing it for now.
All right. So, if you guys are trying to stay quiet and make sure you're not noticed, I would recommend rolling a stealth check.
Yep. Oh, but I'm bad at them.
Your ally is also going to roll a stealth check. Okay, that's a 27, so they're stealthed.
Oh, I'm not. It's a 5.
And let's see how well person upstairs. Oh no, person upstairs. You hear some creaking of footsteps. Very meticulous. This person's trying not to be heard.
Can I try to signal my companion to hide himself and the orc?
He looks at you and he nods. He grabs the guy off the floor, and he kind of takes him over to a corner where some shelving is. He takes out a cloth and he re-gags the guy. And he is gonna roll. He's gonna roll to see how well he can stealth this guy. Which, god damn. Okay, so that's a 29.
Nice.
So he grabs a sack and he kind of rustles this guy into the sack, and he puts a blanket over himself, and you notice that the shelf. He made it look like there were just some old sacks sitting on a shelf.
That is great. Not even Belwraith knows.
Yeah, honestly, it is so good that if you had not seen it yourself, you would not have believed that happened.
Okay. Alright. I'm just waiting for that door to open. The second it does, I'm gonna cast blindness.
All right. As you're just kind of keeping your heart, kind of trying to slow your heart rate down a little bit. You're trying to keep calm, stay focused. You hear very slowly.
He's blind.
Well, you cast
hopefully
it. You cast it, but what's the saving throw?
It's a con, and I realized that only after.
Constitution saving throw.
DC 14.
Hold on, let me just pull up my notes.
On the verge of sweating.
Go into my close. No, I don't need anything on Snurf Neplins right now. Not a lot of people know what Snurf Neplins are. Here we go. Okay, so it's a con. It's DC 14.
Yeah.
They just save.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I say,
That's fine.
they have good con.
Yeah,
As
I
you
know.
kind of focus and like just swish your fingers a little bit, you watch as you look up with your perception check. You see an orc clad in armor. He just kind of rubs his eyes a little bit and he looks down. He looks down directly at you.
That's alright. Can I do one more thing?
Unfortunately not. I'm going to need you to roll initiative.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just you. We're going to do Theater of the Mind because I don't have a basement set up.
That's not good either.
Goddamn. Well, better he rolled that now than to roll that, in the fight.
It's a 7.
I say he got a natural 19.
Oh,
So initiative of
that kind of makes sense, though.
initiative of 20.
That makes sense that he goes first, but I'm still not happy about it.
And as he's gonna quickly rush down the stairs and pulling out his hand axe and pulling out his buckler. He looks at you and he starts speaking in Orcish, which you have no idea what he's saying, and he's gonna go ahead and take a swing. He's gonna take some swings at you.
Oh, is he being loud?
He is being quiet. He's not being quiet, so yes, he is being loud.
Okay, that's
And because of aggressive, he can get to you, no problem.
lovely.
So he's going to go ahead and swing his axe at you. +5. So, does a 15 hit you?
No.
So as he brings up the axe to swipe at you, you quickly lift up your mace and you just parry it, no problem. And he's going to go ahead and take a second swing at you. That's the same roll, 15. He's just swinging at you, and you're just like, no. That is all he can do, so it is your turn.
Just gotta check one thing. Yeah, so you know how I always said that Belwraith is unbelievably broken?
Yes.
I mean, I cast Darkness.
You cast darkness.
Yes, I can.
But this is magical darkness. This isn't.
I have Devil's Sight.
Oh, that's
The
right.
120
You do. All right, so it's pure dark. And now the darkness spreads. The orc immediately looks around. He cannot see worse shit, but you can see that he can't see worse shit right now. So all of his attacks are at disadvantage, and
advantage. Yeah.
Exactly, because he is blind.
Oh, one of my other D&D friends used this as an entire character concept before. Oh, it was so broken. It was lovely.
This character is not a fighter with blind sight, so.
I'm so happy. I finally got a chance to use this. Because I can't use it with you guys, because none of you...
Makes perfect sense, but that is an action to cast. So is that calling a turn? Anything you want to do with your bonus action? Hello?
Hello?
There you go. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, my headphones are bad. If they're even slightly unplugged, it mutes the mic.
I understand. But yeah, so that casting darkness is an action. So did you want to do anything with your bonus action, or do you just want to...
Just one thing is... Darkness...
My old friend...
Listen... Oh, it's evocation. Damn, that's okay. Because I could have turned it into a bonus action if it was an enchantment.
But it's not.
Oh well. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. So now it's his turn. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He thought he was fighting another orc, and now darkness has spread. He is kind of... You could tell he's kind of panicking a little bit. He is going to take a couple of attacks on you with disadvantage.
It's going not miss. Ha ha ha.
Let's see here. Well, that is a 10. So yes, that first attack is definitely going to be a miss. Second attack. Ooh. Oh my God, that's a 24.
He hits.
To be fair though, I also rolled a natural 20, so
Got a lucky hit in.
yeah, I would say not too bad though. You take 7 points of damage.
Oh, it's fine. I can just hellish rebuke him, which I'm gonna do.
All right.
Once damage is done, though.
Say, yeah, exactly 7 points of damage. That's what you take. So, you have to remember hellish rebuke. Does he need to roll any save, or is it just straight damage?
I am just looking for it right now. Hellish rebuke. Why can I only cast it at 2nd level?
Because you're a tiefling, you're not like a. This isn't you casting it as a spell.
Yeah. Hellish rebuke. One reaction in which you take response 6 feet. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, and your save is 14, so rolling a dexterity save. My God, my dice apparently love that number. So, 11.
He fails. He takes 2d20. 2d20 or 3d10 because it's 2nd level.
3d10. No damage dice uses a d20.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
That'd be scary as fuck. I'd be like, holy shit.
13.
All right. Ooh, that actually hurts him.
13 fire damage specifically.
You watch as he hits you. You lift up your head. Your eyes flicker for a moment, and you watch as the armor on his shoulders just ignite, causing massive burns. He freaks out, and he starts patting his shoulders until the flames are put out. He is not going anywhere because he doesn't know where to go now.
I want to block off the stairs just to make sure. Like, move to block off the stairs.
It is your turn now, so if you want to use your movement action to kind of just scooch around him to get to the stairs to prevent him from leaving, you certainly can. You are still within his melee range, so if you want to take some attacks on him, you certainly could. With advantage, because he is blind.
Yeah, I got a thing that made me add another D8 to my melee weapon. I'm just trying to figure out where it went. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
You got an oracle club which added a D4 to things that could bleed.
It was Divine Strike. That's what I was thinking about.
Well, don't forget you have the Gnarl Club.
That's right.
I have forgotten completely what that is.
It's pretty much you add a D4 to damage with anything that can bleed.
Yeah, it's basically a simpler version of the Ravager. It's just a weapon that deals a little extra damage if the opponent has blood.
I don't know if that's in my inventory.
If we need to go over it later, we can. But to my knowledge, because you have that weapon, you do have it set that if you hit a target with your essentially your mace, it deals an extra D4 damage if they bleed.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to put all in order in my head.
No problem.
So, Ace is 1d6. Divine Strike is another d8. And then, Enchantment is what I'm going to call it, is another d4.
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to swing at him with my mace.
Alright, roll to hit. With advantage.
Oh, that's even worse. What the fuck? I rolled an 8 and a 6.
So an 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
Yeah, that's the total.
Oh, 8 is the total. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, 8 definitely misses. So, even with the advantage, Jesus. Okay, well, that being said, anything else you're doing on your turn?
I can't use any actions. I think darkness is concentration.
Darkness is concentration.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta roll concentration check then. Please don't lose. It
No.
didn't. 18.
Yep, you maintain concentration.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I think that's my turn.
all right, it is his turn, and he's reaching out, not really knowing where you went, and then as soon as you try to swing at him, he noticed. So now he turns towards you, and he's going to swing at disadvantage again. Let's see here. Well, that's probably not going to hit you. That's a 14.
Yeah, that misses.
And the second swing, that is, jeez. Oh, I rolled another natural 20. Thank God you disadvantage. That is a 16.
Misses.
All right. He tries to swing at you multiple times, and you're able to parry him and able to dodge him with no issues. Man, I've rolled 2 natural 20s, and because of disadvantage. God damn it.
Everyone rolls bad. This is gonna be the entire session. Okay. I'm gonna try again. Mace.
All right, roll to hit with advantage.
That's hopeful. 14.
14. Nope. It hits. His hide armor is not great.
Okay, so 1d6. 3 plus 2, 5, and then I need to add a d4 and a d8. 5 plus 4, that's 9. 9 damage total.
9 damage total. All right, he is not looking good.
Okay, I'm gonna speed up the process a bit with my next turn.
All right, it is now his turn. And so he is going to swing at you with disadvantage. And now out of desperation. That is a 13, so I'm going to assume that misses. And then second swing. God damn it. Fuck you, Belwraith. That is the third natural 20 I've rolled, and I can't use it. Instead I have to use this, which is a fucking 7.
Oh, I love this. For the speed up, I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at first level.
Alright, roll to hit.
I believe...
With advantage.
What? That's Guiding Bolt. Hold on.
With Inflict Wounds, you still have to roll to hit. It is a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I'm just crit fishing. It's a 24 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
That's gonna be 21 damage.
Yeah, as you reach out and you touch this guy on the chest, describe to me what happens to him.
He hears what Belwraith hears.
Oh, he just hears all
like constantly
the voices in your head as he slowly starts to shrivel, turn the black veins spreading out from where you touched him, eventually to the point where his eyes go bloodshot and he falls over not unconscious. He falls over dead. He is bleeding out his eyes, ears, and nose.
I decast the darkness. I uncast the darkness.
Alright, you drop concentration and the darkness fades away to nothing. And now you are in a room. You are now in a room with a dead corpse of an orc and 2 sacks currently on a shelf.
It's safe. Do we kill him or leave him?
You watch as
Kill him or...
a drifting cloud comes out of the sack that he's in, and he opens the other sack and pulls the other guy out. Throw him on the floor in front of you. The guy kind of looks up and just, and then he looks over and sees the dead orc, and he's like,
I'm looking to drifting.
He looks at you and goes, "It's better we have no witnesses."
May the gods protect you.
I would say for the sake of brevity, you lift up your mace and you finish it quickly.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's not gonna.
He's bound. He's
Balwraith-
gagged. You have advantage.
Yeah, Balwraith is surprisingly merciful. This guy doesn't need to be in pain. It's unnecessary. Put him down quick.
All right, sounds good. You lift up your mace. You do one good headshot. You knock in, and he is not just unconscious. He is dead. He looks at you and he goes. Drifting Cloud walks up to you and goes, "We may need to find. How did he find us?"
I don't know. We need to leave now.
I agree. Let us go. I'm about to say, I have you roll a stealth check.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Second roll, not bad. 15.
I say he rolled a 22. And now let's see. All right. As you guys are sneaking out of the building, and you're feeling oddly stealthy right now. You're feeling like, all right, my armor is not chinking as much as it normally does. And you're going out the back door, and as you exit the back door, you can hear the front door get kicked open. It just kind of quickly peering through a window, you see a bunch of orcs combing through the building.
Balwraith does not pick up his speed at all.
And you just casually walk away with no issues.
It takes a bit of effort to keep himself like walking slow, but
Drifting Cloud just kind of leans over to you. That was close.
I don't know what you mean.
How did they know we were there? Why did a whole group show up?
I don't know. It might have been the woman. What did she say?
I simply asked a question. We came into town. We came into town and we're doing some work with the old nuke. Apparently, there was a conversation, a meeting about what happened in Stratford. That was all that we talked about. There's more there's more information to get here.
Certainly, but we cannot. We have likely left evidence we do not realize is there behind. We need to exit the city immediately.
Yes. We should make towards an exit. North, south, east, or west.
The closest.
If we double back, we can make it back to the west west exit.
It looks suspicious. He's talking quietly, of course.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I assume you guys are whispering as you're walking.
Which one is closest on the path?
If we keep heading this way, we can make it closer to the southern exit, closer to where the base is.
Ours or theirs?
Ours.
Southern.
All right. So you start making your way south.
Yep.
All right. So as you're walking back, let's go ahead and double back over to where we started, Kazir.
Oh, okay.
So Kazir, you are now outside with currently walking through the streets towards where the building where the library is at the keep. You're walking towards it, not there yet.
Yeah, I gotcha. Just barely walked out of the church.
Yep, you guys walked out of the church and are currently heading north. I would like you to roll a stealth check. This would normally be with disadvantage, but because the mayor is telling you secret places to go, this is just a straight roll.
Oh, all right. Oh wait, does the boots count? Because I still have the boots of Elvenkind.
Oh, you're right. The boots do count. Ooh, how does it? I would say okay. In that case, I would say it's I'd still say it's a straight roll because the mayor is leaning on you.
Okay. I already rolled, which was a 2.
Oh, well,
And what is my?
fortunately,
Sorry.
it's a group stealth check, and your friend rolled a natural 19, so 26.
Oh, not bad. Not bad. And my stealth is plus 12.
Yeah,
Wait, that doesn't.
oh no, but with expertise, that makes sense.
Oh yeah. So yeah, even if I did roll a 1, it's still pretty damn high.
Gotta say, so plus 12 on you rolled a 2,
Yeah.
so
So
14.
basically 14.
All right. As you guys are walking, you do not feel as stealthy as you normally do. However, you're still quite stealthy. And as you're walking through the streets and everything, casually being quiet, you watch as you get close to the keep. But you're not. But as you get close to the keep, you listen to the mayor looks at you and goes, "No, no, no. We need to go to the left of the building."
All right, I say as I kind of carrying him, but I let him lead. I'm not carrying him, but letting him lean on me, but let him lead. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh no, I know what you mean. You watch as he kind of steps forward off of you, and he starts leading the way a bit. You watch as your companion. Gosh darn, this cough. You watch as your companion kind of leans up to you and goes, "This is the only entrance. What does he mean to the left?" As you guys are walking along the walls, you watch as he gets to a certain part, and he smiles. And you watch as he focuses his hands, and you see that very similar blackish energy on his hand. And you watch as a door appears on the wall.
Because you're kind. Oh, sorry, pardon. You go first.
No, go ahead.
Because you're just kind of looks interested, like, oh man, that's cool.
I have stuff set like this, just in case if I need to get in the keep. It only accessible by. You watch as he lifts up his hand and wiggles his fingers. You need my kind of touch to get to the door. Watch as he opens the door. It's not even locked. And he motions and kind of quickly moves his hand. He's like, "Come on, we don't have much time." Do you follow?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Because your follow is completely willingly.
Right. As you walk in, you walk into a darkened library. He closes the door behind, and with a shutter, the door vanishes.
Whoa.
It is an emergency thing that I have set up. I don't have to use it very often. So, but you watch as he focuses, and you watch as his hands start to glow a very mild color, and he casts prestidigitation, and you watch as a couple of candles light in the room.
Cool.
All right.
That helps us see a thing.
Now we need to find filing cabinets. And if based on what I know about this empire, as it likes to call itself, they do like to keep battle notes, but I don't suppose they keep it in a book.
Most likely not.
Kazir, I'd like you to roll a perception check.
All right. 14. And what is my perception? I'm pretty sure I have a decent perception.
Oh, yes, you do.
Passive perception is 18, performance plus 9.
So that's a 23. As you're looking around as you look around this room, this is a pretty huge library. Like this room is not as big as it's not as big as Daldir's and Golemtis's library back in Makanali, but it's still pretty darn big. There's a lot of books, a lot of shelves, a couple of decoration pieces, but it seems to be mostly books. Now, you're looking specifically, now that you've seen around the room and everything, I'd like you to roll an investigation check to see if you can find some filing cabinets.
Oh, okay. Investigation. Shoot.
Yes.
+5. Hold on, I'm just checking something. Don't think I have it. I'll just say that it's what did I say? My my brain spasmed.
+5.
Yeah. So that's 11.
All right. You're going through some shelves and everything, and as you look through some shelves, you see some interesting books as you walk by. You see a couple books on a shelf as you're looking for the filing cabinets. You find. Hold on 1 second. I gotta pull this up. Do me a favor. Roll me a D8 and tell me what you get.
All right. Four.
Nice. All right. As you walk by a shelf, you kind of stop for a moment. Damn, that's actually the best shelf you could have gotten for your character for your character.
Good to know.
You find a book titled "Traveler's Guide to Uskar." You find a book next to that says "Trials and Tribulations of Tamworth," which you would know is the town with the ruins.
What was the name of that second town? Sorry, my brain just.
Oh, no problem. Is the Trials and Tribulations of Tamworth.
Thank you.
No problem. Another book titled "Devils and Demons: What You Should Fear." And then one last book that's titled "What Much Ado About Hags."
Oh God. You said much to do or what to do?
Much Ado About Hags. Kind of like if you know the Shakespeare play "Much Ado About Nothing."
Yeah, I got you. Just making sure. My brain kind of lagging.
No problem. But in this case, it's called "Much Ado About Hags."
Kazir definitely he grabs the demons and the Devils and Demons book and what? Not what? Sorry, my brain.
Oh, no problem. If you want to, if you want to take, Devils and Demons, What You Should Fear, and Much Ado About Hags, you can.
Yes, I'll take both of those.
And I mean, if you want a quick run, if you want to just take a second and read the back, read the index to it, I can give you a brief description of what it's about.
The title is kind of obvious.
Okay, I was about to say, I mean, you found these are the 4 books that you see in this area, so I mean, if you wanted a quick briefing of what these books are, I can give them to you.
You know what? Yeah, I'll do the quick briefing.
All right, just like I said, this goes in with your investigation check, so it's not like you're losing time. For the Traveler's Guide to Uskar, it seems to be a book talking about customs of Uskar and what to expect if you were traveling there. You are from there, so you actually you would more than likely know everything.
Yeah.
Still cool to see something from you.
That's definitely not the book he'd take, but it's cool to see that these people care that.
Oh, absolutely.
About the customs there.
Trials and Tribulations of Tamworth. These seem to be there seems to be a book on documentations of archaeologists and investigators and various investigations going into the ruins in Tamworth.
Cool.
The third book, which is Devils and Demons, What You Should Fear, seems to be a book detailing information about devils and demons of various kinds.
Oh, interesting.
And then the last book, which is titled "Much Ado About Hags," seems to be an index. The index seems to talk about hags, where they come from, and what they do on the material plane.
Actually, you know what? He'll take the book on Tamworth as well.
All right, so you just take the 3 books and put them in your pack.
Yeah.
All right, so you grab those 3 books and you're in your brain. I just imagine Kazir's just like, hopefully they don't need a library card.
Yeah. I need these books more right now than they might.
And
because
go ahead.
Isn't Tamsworth the place that was mentioned way back in one of the past towns?
Yes, you guys. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say mines, but no, archaeology site.
Yes, that is Tamworth is the town that you guys know that there are 4 runes that are being investigated there. It is also when you guys were playing with the cube that you guys didn't understand. When Henrik was investigating it, he was able to determine that it was something that came from the Tamworth site.
Yeah, gotcha.
So you just kind of tuck those into your pack?
Yeah.
After some brief looking, you guys do happen upon... Oh, gosh. Webproof, go away. There we go. But as you guys are looking around, you do find some filing cabinets. I'm going to have you roll a second investigation check because you are looking for a specific document.
Oh, all right. 5.
Ooh.
And my investigation, double checking, I'm pretty sure is 5 as well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So that's a 10.
I'm going to roll for your companions. Ooh, your Kashid friend is not doing great, but the mayor, he seems to know exactly where he's going.
Winter!
Yes.
Tiny says bye. He doesn't feel good.
Oh, that's okay. I'm about to say, Tiny, get better, my dude. I'm sorry.
It's already gone.
Oh. If someone messaging...
It's a bye for the stream.
Yeah, if
I'm not. Yeah. If you watch the stream.
Yeah, if he's watching, I hope you feel better, bud. Aw, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, same.
I appreciate you letting me know, Walf. Thank you.
Well, he told me to say bye for him, and he said he didn't want to interrupt you, but I interrupted you anyways. So
Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you.
you're welcome.
But the mayor seems to know where he's going. As you guys are looking through there, with a 10, as you're looking through, you're not finding the document you're looking for. However, you find a particular document. You find some particular documents that look very interesting. You find some documents that seem to talk about a couple of documents that are titled "Troubling Times," "Change in Protocol," and appears to be some kind of order, but next to it says "slavery?" ? But as far as the documentation you're looking for, the newer documents, you are looking through this stuff and kind of stopping on a few.
Oh, wait, quick question.
Yes.
Were those 3 different documents, or were they all one?
They were all 3. They were 3 different documents.
Okay, just checking.
No problem. But as you're looking for the newer documents, you watch as the mayor goes, "I found them," and he pulls out a couple of files. Let's take a look at what we got.
Can I grab the documents that I saw?
Absolutely. You can. Do you want to snag all 3 or any particular one?
Just all 3.
All right. You grab all 3. Do you need me to list the names again?
No. Troubling Times, Change in Protocol, Slavery.
There you go. All right. So you can add those to your bag, just so you know. And do you follow the mayor?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. As you follow the mayor over to a table, he quickly opens up the file and he starts looking at some of the stuff. It is written in Orcish. Do you understand Orcish?
I don't think so, but I have comprehended language. Oh wait, is it languages or
It's comprehend
something
languages.
yeah.
Do you want to cast comprehend languages?
Yeah.
All right. So as you close your eyes, you mutter some words, and your eyes once again flicker to show a kind of a lightish green. And you can, as the words kind of mix around, you can read the documents. As you look at them, you see what appears to be just detailed notes. Apparently, some things about battle tactics. You see some symbols of what you would assume like army like standpoints. Roll in this case, roll an intelligence check. Just a flat,
Right.
flat intelligence.
I hate you. Avery, you're being a bitch today. I got a 1.
Okay.
And my intelligence, I'm pretty sure,
So
is
plus
pretty
1.
damn.
+1.
Yeah.
You look at these formations and everything. You kind of understand what they mean, but also you don't understand how like the military works per se. Like even in Uskar, you weren't exactly a military person. Like you know it exists. You're not sure if this is battalion. You're not sure if these are like tanks or like tank groups, like paladins or fighters or so on and so forth. You're not quite sure how like how these groups are organized. So you're not quite sure what the formations are, but the conversation, but you can read the notes and everything, which seems to be a lot of information about intel on. It seems to be intel on attack forces. It seems to be detailing information about, supply trades, where people get their equipment from, so on and so forth on that. But as you're reading through it, I would like you to roll an investigation check. One more for me.
Please give me something decent, Avery. 17.
All right. And is that with your +5 or is it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's with my +5, sorry.
So did you roll a 12 or a 17?
I rolled a 17.
All right, so a 22. Perfect. As you're reading through it, something catches your eye. As he's reading through these documents, you see the symbol of the broken skull.
Oh, shit.
Is there something you see?
Kazir points to the broken skull and gives a quick summary of what the broken skull is.
I see. A cult group. Great. That's just what we need. You watch as he flips the page. And as you're reading through it, because you're of your 22 investigation, you watch as you read this document talking about how the Broken Skull apparently is working with the Empire under kind of loose terms. Essentially, they seem to be... they helped out with the attack on Stratford, and were able to... they're currently planning to help them break through a wall of sorts, and that apparently exists outside of Stratford. In exchange, they wanted information about they wanted the Tanaruk's information on demonic gates. I want you to roll. I want you because you're roll me a religion check.
Not my strong suit. Oh, but decent roll. What's his name? +1.
What'd you get?
12.
You think about it for a moment, and you think about the book that you have in your bag.
Which book?
Devils and Demons. Things you should fear.
Kazir kind of pulls out that book and quickly checks it.
As you look on the index, you do see there. So the author was very kind enough to put a table of contents. And as you look through the table of contents, because you just needed to roll above a 10 for this, you do see a section, a chapter titled "Demonic and Infernal Gates." quickly flip over?
Yeah.
All right. This is going to take a minute, so he's gonna read ahead of you for a bit.
No worries.
Do you choose to read this page? You can again choose to ignore if you want to.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll just kind of dog tag it. Fold the page half a little bit.
Which,
you know what I mean?
Which, side note, this is written in Abyssal, but because you have comprehend languages up, you can read it as plain as English.
Yeah, Kazir realizes, you know what, this kind of strapped for time. Probably better to read it when we're a little bit more safer.
All right, close the book. You dog-ear the page. I would probably just write in your notes or something, dog-eared page.
Yeah, I'll do that. Good idea.
You monster. You dog-eared a page instead of putting a bookmark. How dare you?
Well, if I had a bookmark, I'd use it.
You could you could fold a piece.
Technically, I could use a whisker, probably.
You probably could, or you could just you probably have parchment. You could just you can quickly fold some parchment and put it in.
Yeah.
He did fold some parchment on the page.
How dare, monster. Either way, point is you mark the page. But so you keep reading over his shoulder?
Yeah.
All right. Apparently at least according to this, the Broken Skull are interested in some information about some information that the Tanaruk has. In exchange for giving him the information, they were willing to help. They're willing to help out with their battle of taking Stratford. It doesn't seem to go into any detail about what happened on the plan. It just seems to say that the Broken Skull agreed to help. And after that page, it seems to go a bit quiet in as far as anything important. He closes the file and goes, So apparently this empire is working with the Broken Skulls. Not really sure how much Actually, I'm going to roll to see how much he really knows about it, aside from what you told him. He doesn't know much.
Well, I mean, Kazir gave him a quick rundown of as much as he could that was relevant, so that's decent. I would figure that's decent.
Oh, absolutely. I was just rolling to see if he had any other information he might have known as the leader, but... I mean, it makes sense. The Broken Skull are a bit of a terrorist group, but they're not exactly well known to the point where every household knows them.
Yeah, yeah.
But he kind of
They're kind of... Sorry.
Go ahead.
Continue.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, they're kind of like... not well known, but known enough that most governments would, kind of.
They would ear him. They would ear them as this group is dangerous.
Yeah, pretty much all they'd know, really.
But as he closes the file, this is imperative information.
Agreed.
And this is proof that the empire, not only was my city taken, but that them and the Broken Skull are truly something to be worried about.
Oh, trust me, I know the Broken Skulls are bastards.
Kazir.
Yeah?
Immediately, your ears start to flicker. You hear some movement.
You're kind of... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. Your passive perception picks up some movement outside the library doors.
Kazir whispers as quietly as he can. There's someone outside the door.
Shit. He looks at you guys. Hide. He mutters some words under his breath. He puts his hand on his chest, and you watch as he just vanishes.
And I got to roll a stealth check, don't I?
Roll a stealth check, and you're no disadvantage now. You are with advantage because you are not assisting someone else.
Cool. So, 2d20s. 15. That's plus my stealth, which is...
Plus
sorry,
12.
my brain... Yeah. So that's like...
27. I'm about to say, Kazir quickly just climbs up a bookshelf and is hiding on top of a bookshelf now.
Disappears into the shadows.
Fortunately, because your ally is also good at sneaking, he quickly finds a bookshelf and she is able to hide between a couple. As you guys are talking, the press apparently because he dropped it, the candles went out, and you watch as a group of people walk in. You have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
So you watch as a hobgoblin with a sword at his side walks in with two orcs armed with a great axe and a great sword. He looks around. Your friend passed by just a hair.
Oh, shit.
A hair on her fucking whisker. From your spot, you watch as this hobgoblin literally walks between the bookshelves that your friend is at and is looking around. And then you just see... Achoo! Weird. It only happens when cats are around. Could have swore I heard something. You watch as his eyes change colors his eyes change from their brownish color to a bluish color. Roll an Arcana check.
All right. 8. And my Arcana is probably something ridiculously low.
Probably
plus 1.
Plus 1. 9. You're not quite...
So 9. Yeah.
The DC on about this spell is very low because you swore you've seen Blue cast a spell like this before. But you're not quite sure what it is because unfortunately it's a 9. You're not quite sure.
Yeah.
But
understood.
You watch as his eyes are blue. You watch a familiar blackish light. Almost as if something is draining the energy out of the magic out of his eyes. Nothing. Strange. He blinks a couple of times, and you notice that his eyes went from that glowing blue back to the brown much faster than it should have. Spread out. We need to take a look around, make sure that the grounds are safe. We have company, and we need to make sure that all is taken care of. And you watch as the two orcs start speaking words in Orcish, and the hobgoblin starts replying to them in Orcish, and eventually the doors shut.
Hey,
and you watch it, your friends.
The orcs saying, or just was it miscellaneous stuff?
Well, they were saying
because
things. They were saying.
I know, but
go ahead.
Sorry, comprehend language.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have comprehend language up. As they were speaking, I apologize. I forgot you had comprehend language up for a moment. The orcs were talking about but they're strong. Do we need to worry about them? Yeah, they're strong. Do we need to worry about them? And you just watch as he turns and goes like, "You ignorant buffoons! The Broken Skull are not ones to be taken lightly, and we need to take security very seriously. The last thing we need is that one-armed man causing problems in our city."
Important piece of information there.
Well, maybe not. You don't know.
True. That is a bit assumptuous to assume it is a vector.
How many one-armed people do you know?
True. Yeah. I mean, in the campaign we've only met one, but there could be thousands.
Who knows? Maybe it's somebody who lost their arm in a tractor accident.
True.
Except for tractors don't exist in this world.
Well, I meant true quotation marks.
But as you kind of look back down, you watch as your friend slumps down to the ground. That was too close.
Azir kind of hops down. Agreed.
Oh my gosh, I'm slipping. I need to practice more. She got so close to being caught. It's a good thing her stealth is so high.
Something tells me it's like 1
Like
point.
literally 1 point. You watch as you don't watch, but you hear as a voice pops up beside you. It's a good thing that my magic doesn't require me to drop concentration.
I can imagine.
He almost caught me.
Yeah, I think I saw that. He activated some kind of spell.
Yes, a way of detecting my magic. But fortunately, you watch as you watch as his hand covered in like his invisible hand covered in black energy appears before you. Fortunately, I can manipulate things a little bit.
Very useful.
No, it has its uses. I'm not great by myself. But when I'm working with friends, I'm working with allies. We need to keep moving. Probably get out of here.
Agreed.
Probably get out of here if we can.
Agreed.
So let's head back out the door.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe head back to base since we've learned a decent amount.
That is probably the best way to do it. You watch as he walks up to the wall. That black hand appears before it again, and you watch as the door magically appears before him. He opens it up, and there is nobody outside. I would like you to roll one last stealth check for me.
With or without advantage?
Your friend seems to be doing better now, so you can roll with advantage.
Cool. So 9 plus 12. My brain kind of skipped again.
What'd you roll?
Yeah. 9 plus 12.
21.
21.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta say your Khajiit friend, oh my god, Tabaxi friend, got a 23. That's a much better roll.
Nice.
And even with a little bit of a disadvantage, that's still a 19 stealth check for the mayor.
Wow.
Good for him.
Nice.
But you start sneaking through the town. You get back as you head back to the gate. And with that, we head over to Garnan.
Ralph, you're muted.
Yo.
All right,
It's me.
It's me, Garnan. So now that you've gotten you're currently walking away from the meeting, obviously filled with emotion. You were heading southwards towards the keep in hopes of finding some more information.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking, you're looking for something, so I'm going to say roll a perception check.
All right, let's get out my die. Perception. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Ew.
All right, your ally did not roll very well, so it's a good thing you rolled that high. So as you're walking through the town, it does not take you very long. You do find the keep. It's not anything that looks super fancy. It just seems like a good not cobblestone. Cobblestone is used on the ground. God damn. You watch as you come across a very solid stone building. It seems to be the only stone building that has a bit of a tower attached to it. So, to your knowledge, as a person who's visited his fair share of towns, seems like the kind of place that this is the keep.
Mm-hmm.
However, as you kind of are walking along it, you don't really see any doors.
Strange. But I'll continue.
All right. So are you looking for an entrance or anything like that?
Yes.
All right. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh my god, what the fuck?
What'd you get?
I rolled a 19, but 18 because my investigation's a -1.
God damn! Good for you, man. You're casually walking around the building. You're trying not to be suspicious, obviously. And after walking for a bit, you watch as a hobgoblin walks directly into the wall and just goes right through it.
Okay.
You have to take a moment to, and just kind of squint your eyes a little bit, and you're just like, oh shit, that actually happened.
He's gonna try to do the same thing, the same spot.
All right, just walk over there and look in. You walk over very cautiously. Nobody is around. You kind of walk in towards the wall, and you feel a weird sensation as you walk through it, almost as if you almost feel like, I think the best way to explain it is this: have you ever put a glove on your hand and kind of stuck it into jelly or into slime or something like that?
No, because I'm normal.
Fair enough. Better say, well, it kind of just it feels like gelatinous as you kind of walk through. It's very weird. It's a very weird sensation. And as you walk in and you step into the other side, you are inside of a building. It seems to be some kind of hallway and there seems to be various rooms.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate my built-in Furbulg magic so I can see disguise, so I can do detect magic.
All right. So as you close your eyes and you open them again, you feel a kind of a bluish hue go over your iris, and you watch and you look around and you can see little bits of magic. And on some of these doors you see, actually, hold on, I gotta pull it up because you can see the School of Magic. Here we go. You see a couple of you see two of the doors have abjuration magic on it. You see not on
Abjuration. Remind me what spells go along with that.
Abjuration spells in, hold on one second, let me just pull this up for you, just so I'm not feeding you any fake information. Here we go. Abjuration spells. Spells like Blade Ward, or Ceremony, or Shield, Aid, Pass Without a Trace, Alarm, Dispel Magic.
Gotcha. All right.
You look at some rooms, and from inside the rooms you can see. But because if I remember correctly, detect magic works through a foot of stone, a couple feet of wood, a few inches into lead.
Yes.
So you can see the walls aren't super thick, so you can see through the walls. You can see magic through the walls. You can see a couple of these rooms have little bits of illusion magic in them. But as far as you can see, to put this in perspective, as you kind of walk into this, you are in a hallway. There are 4 doors right next to you, like two doors to your left, 2 doors to your right along the walls, and there is a door going all the way down to your right and a door going all the way down to your left. If that makes sense.
Say that again?
So basically, as you went into the wall, you are currently sideways in a hallway. And you see there are 4 doors, 2 to your left and 2 to your right, that are right across the hall from each other. And then if you went all the way down the hall to your left, there's another door. And if you went all the way down the hall to your right, there's another door. So 6 doors in total. But
Hmm.
two
And
sets.
what'd you say was locked with abjuration magic?
2 of the doors, one door to your left and one door to your right, seem to have some abjuration magic on, but they're specifically on the door. But the doors that are right, and you notice that on the doors besides them, there appears to be some illusion magic coming from inside the room.
Huh. Okay. What is on the far end of the hallway?
On the very far end to your right, there is another door. There, you do not sense any magic coming from it. And as you look to the left, to the far left at the end of the hallway, you do not see any magic coming from there. However, if you do look back at the magic that the wall that you just came from, you notice that there's some illusion magic coming off of it.
Obviously.
Obviously, but at the same time, it's worth mentioning. So yeah, that is what you get off your detect magic, at least right offhand.
Okay. I'm going to whisper all of this to my companion.
Your companion comes through the wall and gives a little shiver, just, oh. God, that was weird. Interesting. Well, I'm going to roll to see how well they know Arcana. With a natural 18, they certainly know a decent amount. He looks at you and goes, if I had to take a guess, I would say, he points to the 2 doors that you commented on. I think these 2 have alarms on them.
Garnan nods.
As far as the others go, without actually going into the rooms, I can't be certain what the illusion magic might be. We should proceed with caution, though.
Agreed.
Do we want to investigate these rooms, or do we want to try to head deeper in?
What do you think?
Well, if they have the means to hide certain rooms, it might be a good idea to investigate. But we should still be on our toes just in case.
I want to get into those rooms with the alarms. If they have the need to secure it, could be valuable.
He looks at the door and goes, I think I might have a solution, depending on how powerful the spell is.
Alright, what do you have?
You watch as he walks up to one of the doors, and you watch as he mutters some words, and he is going to burn a 3rd level spell slot and cast Dispel Magic. And he does have to roll for it. That is enough to pass. You watch as he mutters some words, and you watch as with your detect magic, you see a faint arcane glow come off of it. Abjuration magic. And you watch as it makes contact with the abjuration magic on the door, you watch as the abjuration magic vanishes.
Alright.
It has been dispelled.
You first.
You watch as he pulls out some thieves' tools. Let me double check this. He is going to roll to see if there are any traps. Of course, I fucking rolled this high against myself. As he runs the tools through the sides, you watch as he pulls up to the close to the knob, and you watch as he pulls the thieves' tools back a little bit, and you see a cord. He pulls out some tool. He pulls out a secondary tool, and you watch as he just cuts it. It looks like they were dealing with some clever individuals.
Not clever enough for us.
Indeed.
Let's go.
He carefully turns the knob and opens the door. As he opens the door, Garnet, you look in. There is a fucking lot of gold in this room.
I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bag of holding.
Like, there is a lot of gold and weapons and jewels in this room.
Yoink.
But as a with the bag of holding, I'm gonna hold up. I gotta roll. I gotta check my notes to see how much gold is in here. All right. Okay. All right. Had to roll for the magic items that were in here too, because
Yoink.
now that the abjuration is no longer protecting the door, there are 2 magic items in this room, as well as, and you might want to write this down. There is a bag of unmarked jewels. You see a total of 10 rings, one of them being magical.
All right.
And you find a grand total of 12,000 gold pieces.
Okay. We'll divvy this up when we get back. For now, I'm gonna leave it in here.
Oh, my bad. And one last thing that you find, aside from some weapons, most of them look pretty basic, just like normal swords, axes, and all that. You find a pair of gauntlets that seem to have some magic coming off of it. Oh, I should mention the kind of magic that comes off of these items, because of the fact that your detect magic is up. It does take you a bit to get all these items and everything and have them set proper, but you do have access to know what the type of magic is for this. So I gotta pull this up. Hold on one second. Apologies. I have to go through my notes to determine. Man, of all the people to find this room, Garnet, you're the last person I thought was gonna find this room. Good for you, friend. Good for you. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. No. God, why do I write these kind of notes for myself?
I don't know. Why do you?
I don't know. I decide to write jokes for myself for later. Here we go. Here it is. A pair of gauntlets that, based on the magic you see on them, the gauntlets seem to have some very mild claws on them, and the magic you seem to get off of them seem to be. Do I not have this written down? Hold on. They should say. Oh, okay. So they're it's connected to this, which means that it's through this that I know it. Now I just need to pull this up specific. Here we go. Transmutation magic seems to be coming off these gauntlets.
Transmutation?
Transmutation are coming off these gauntlets.
Interesting. Okay. And the ring?
And the ring. This is the other part of my notes. Fortunately, not too far away, so very easy to find. Here we go. Ring, ring, ring. Nope, that's not that. That's not that. That's a different thing. You're not there. You're here. Magic that seems to be coming off of this is connected to this. Ooh. Here we go. And this, what kind of spell effect is this? This is also transmutation.
Okay. Less weird on a ring. I'm really curious about those gauntlets. Would you happen to be able to identify things?
If we have some time, I can take care of that for you.
Maybe not yet.
Probably be wise we do it away from here.
Have any more of those dispels ready? I want to get into the room too.
I do indeed.
All right, let's go for it then.
All right. So as you go to the other door, he is going to use his other 3rd level spell slot. Are you fucking god?
No, I'm not fucking God, but
You watch as transmutation leaves his hands, and it hits the door, and the door dissipates, and you watch as the magic. It is no longer a magical door; it is just a straight door.
I'll assume this one's trapped too. So let me help you.
Absolutely. So you're gonna give him an advantage?
Yes, but I'm going to help him by casting Mage Hand.
All right.
And using his directions to, yeah.
As you focus, Garnan, for the second time you've ever used this, you watch as an extension of your body comes out, and you watch as a spectral hand comes out to help him. So you're taking the help action to help him out, that's a natural 20. Yeah, no. As you help him and assist, you feel it through your spectral hand. You pull out a very similar cord, and as you focus on that, he lifts up his tools and he just splits the cord, and the trap has been deactivated. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
He opens up the door, and you are in a room filled to the brim with maps, books, and various other oh gosh, hold on. I'm gonna pull this up. Here it is. Maps, books, and armaments. It has been, because it took you, you had to take time to load up everything. I would say your detect magic at this point is starting to wane. I will say, however, you do, now that the abjuration spell is gone, that was outside the door, you notice that that a set of hide armor is, or at least what you assume is hide armor. But to say, actually, you're proficient with martial weapons, and also, but you're not proficient with. Barbarians can wear heavy armor, right?
No.
No. All right. So,
No.
hold on, let me double check my notes just to be on the safe side. No, this is medium armor.
I think I can use medium armor.
You see that it's not hide armor. It appears to be a breastplate armor. There is magic coming off of breastplate armor, or like a breastplate.
Okay.
Which is a type of armor, I believe. Hold on, let me double check this.
What's coming off of both of those items?
Let's see, it's there seems to be some magic coming off of the breastplate armor, which the kind of magic that's coming off of this appears to be. Hold on 1 second. Apologies, gotta pull this up because the breastplate has abjuration magic coming off of it.
Okay.
And there is another piece of armor. It appears to be a pair of boots.
Are they magical?
Yes, a pair of boots, greaves, if you will. That they are transmutation.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking around, there is a little bit more magic coming off some of the items in this room, but at that point, I would say, because you've had it up for some time, the 10 minutes pass, or is it 10 minutes if I remember correctly for detect magic, or is it an hour?
Let me check.
Detect magic lasts.
It is 10 minutes. Yeah.
10 minutes. Okay, so at this point, the magic. There are other items that give off a little bit of magic flair, but unfortunately, it has passed 10 minutes at this point. You are able to tell that 2 pieces of armament are magical. But,
Okay, I'm gonna put those in the bag,
alright.
and then I'm going to go over to the maps and take a look at them.
Alright. Roll an investigation check for me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, fuck. 15.
Alright, so your ally is going to roll as well. God, fuck me, dude. What the fuck? How come you guys are getting... No. I'm not going to be salty. It's me rolling. Fucking rolled a natural 19. What an asshole. As you're looking through the maps and everything, Garnan, immediately what catches your eye are... Most of these maps seem to be various places here in Atharia, but there are 4 maps that seem to catch your eye, and one in particular that like immediately shocks you. One of the maps that you see on the wall is a map of Tuscadol. A regional map of the forests.
Are there any markings on it?
Yes. I would say you don't even need to roll for this because you are familiar with the forests in Tuscadol. You see on the map, you can see past the mountains. Hold up a second, I gotta pull up my map. Just so I'm giving proper information, so I'm not misspeaking. I have all this stuff nearby. Let's see. That's my other one. Here we go. There we go. All right. Testing 1 2. Hello.
Are you alive?
We can hear you, Winter.
There we go. Now I can hear you guys.
You can hear us. Good.
God, what the fuck, dude? That was weird.
I need you to spell it.
Okay, yes, I have it right here. I'm gonna type it into the chat here.
You'll.
Need to be able to read my own handwriting.
Yeah. Oh, the pigging.
That's why I organize it on Google Docs, because it's much easier.
Now, Garnan, I would like you to roll me a religion check with advantage.
Well, religion, that would be a 18.
You know these woods. That grove in particular. Your family, your tribe, just like any other tribe you've run into, were given the same warning. Never to go in there. It is in that grove, no plants grow proper. The land is considered cursed and hollow. Some of the best druids that have walked through Tuscadal have not been able to fix the problems, and some never came back. What's worst of it all? It's known as the Grey Senelin Wood Grove. Its nickname is known as the Giant's Grave.
Is it a giants with multiple or just one?
Giants.
Yeah, what?
Plural. Yes, multiple.
Okay. So apostrophe after the S.
Correct.
All right.
The one thing that blows your mind out of all of this is how the fuck do these people know that? Tuscadal doesn't talk about stuff like this. Like, this is something like druids keep under wraps. They don't like talking about this because you of all people would know, especially since you grew up in a tribe. If it was an individual, maybe there would be some questions. But if you grew up in a tribe, you would know that druids, the only people that would know are people who are warned to stay away from there. People that go in barely come back out. It is.
I'm going to take the map down.
You take the map down. But you do notice something. There is some stuff written in Giant. Which...
I'm going to check the back of it quickly.
Yep. You turn around and you see instructions. It is written in Giant. On the back as well. The instructions seem to talk about when you entering this area. It talks about how inside of it there seems to be some kind of gate, a portal of some sort. You're not quite sure what that means, consider all things considered. Again, the land is considered dangerous and cursed. But also in there it talks about... Hold on 1 second, I gotta make sure I got my notes correct. Tales of a beast, so powerful it cannot be contained, and the only way to let it out is to walk into hollowed worlds to open the door.
Weird. Okay.
But it seems to be based on what you can glean off of it, it seems to be instructions on how to get into the forest, what to expect inside of it, which according to this seems to be factoring in. It doesn't seem specific, like it doesn't tell you like what all is in all in that forest, because you assume the list would probably be pretty big, but you do see on there written is giant, comma, undead, comma, demons.
Interesting. Okay. Folding that up, putting it in the bag.
All right. Aside from that map, you see a couple that look familiar. You see a map that seems to be a map of Makanali.
Taking it, put it in the bag.
Okay. You see a map of Melbourne.
Taking it, put it in the bag.
Okay. You see a map. This map, you've never seen the city. It is fucking huge. Like, this map is multiple maps connected to each other. It's to a place called to a place called Daemeril.
Spell that.
Daemerrel. If you want me to type it in the chat, I will type it in the chat.
Nah, you're good. Folding it, putting it in the bag.
All right. And you see one last one, which appears to be of a place called Tamworth, which...
Ooh. Okay.
If this one not only has maps of a city, you see... after lifting up the first map, you see some old-looking map. It is written in a language you do not understand.
I'm absolutely taking those.
But and as you take it, you can feel how, like, the most of the maps are like crisp, new, fresh, easy to fold, no problem. The map you have in your hand, it is old. Like, there are some tubes beside you if you want to roll it up into a tube.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you carefully roll it, grab a tube.
Actually, and put all of them in a tube just so they're all safe.
Absolutely, there are tons of tubes in this room. Like, you could tell that this person, that whoever was like running this area, obviously.
I was just about to
There
say
we
I
go.
think Winter's gonna be glitchy because I heard his mic go do the bloom thing.
Yeah, me too.
Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, there
We
we
hear
go.
you.
God damn it! I don't know what's going on. My computer is just all of a sudden going the USB to the device that you have connected to your USB is unrecognizable. We don't know what this is. It's like,
Oh,
it's my fucking
it
microphone.
worked 2 seconds ago. Why not now? Technology.
I know.
When it doesn't want to work, it's 10 times more hassle than it's worth in some ways.
Indeed. All right, but you roll up the maps into various tubes, and do you put them in the bag of holding, or?
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously.
You stick them into the bag of holding. And the other part of this room, there appears to be a little bookshelf with various books.
Anything stick out at me?
Roll a d8.
A D8?
Yep, roll a d8.
All right. 5.
All right. Ooh, all right. So a couple of these books do stand out to you. On the shelf, you take a look and you see a book called Ancient Practices of Forgotten Magic.
Hold on. Ancient Practices of Forgotten Magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A second book called An Artificer's Guide to Runic Magic.
Giving that to Henrik.
You find a third book called Hold on 1 second. This actually is connected to my notes because of where you're at inside of this place.
I already know who I'm giving these to.
The failures and successes of Omar Resnick.
I've heard that name before.
Yes, you have.
Why do I know that name?
About to say, you as a player, I could definitely see remembering. Garnan, if you want to try to remember, you could roll a history check.
All right. Is that cocked? No. History. That's a 13.
That is enough to know. Omar Resnick is the artificer that got kicked out of the Artificer Guild for illegal practices.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He was the one that Henrik realized was working with the Empire.
Right. Okay. Giving that to Henrik then.
And one last book on here. Let's say you rolled a 5. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one that probably is gonna pique your interest. Possibly. Who knows? Guide to Portals to Various Realms.
Trash it.
Trash it. Who needs it? Fuck that book. Similar offer that I made to Stray. Did you want to know like a brief description of the books before you grab them?
No. I'm just reading the titles, putting them in.
Okie dokie. I was just saying this would take no extra time. This is part of your check.
Yeah. I will. Sure.
So in
Takes
that
no extra. Sure.
Yep, it's no extra time. You're not like as the DM, you're not wasting any time. This is just part of you reading the titles. You can just read it's like reading the back of the book essentially.
All right. Yeah. No, I'll go for that.
All right. So for the practitioner, the first book on practitioners of forgotten magic, it seems to be a book that details information on magic that has been discovered and researched over the course of the last century, including magic that is still being studied and magic that seems to have existed prior to some of the prior to modern civilization.
Okay.
The second book, which is the Artificer's Guide to
Runic magic.
Yeah, to runic magic, seems to be a means of mixing elemental runes into various pieces of armor and weaponry, giving them magical effects. It is a practice that artificers study heavily. But they typically use traditional magic, not runic magic.
Right.
The third book.
Yeah. Really useful for our good boy Henrik.
Yeah. Apologies. The third book, which is the Failures and Successes of Omar Resnick, appears to be a private journal detailing successful experiments, and as you open it up slightly, you can see diagrams of some of his equipment.
That's great.
Garnan probably wouldn't understand too much about it, but probably gets the gist of what it is. But
He's like, okay, magic stuff. Giving that to Henrik.
And then the last book, a guide to portals to different realms. As you look at it, it basically, from what you can read on it, it describes the necessities, requirements, and components to create portals to various different realms. You kind of look into the index a little bit to look at some of the locations, to look into the different portals. You see notes on the Shadowfell, the Feywild, but some of the ones that catch your eye are the Nine Hells, and you see ones to the Abyss.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Noted. I'm going to take a little bit of a look at the Abyss one.
All right. As you open it up, it seems to be written in a language you do not understand.
Motherfucker.
Do you speak Abyssal?
No.
You do not understand what it says.
Okay. Do you see anything out there? This is all really important stuff.
Just barely. You watch as he looks at you and goes, "Fuck, shit, hide."
Darn and hides.
Roll a stealth check.
Alright. That's cocked as fuck. Oh, I should have taken the cocked roll. 11.
He is... How smart is your partner that you're traveling with? Holy shit! Very smart, apparently. You watch as he pulls out a silver string, and he mutters a few words, and you watch as you watch as he casts something on the door, and then he hides into a corner. Roll that stealth check again.
Not much better. 14.
He got a 27 on his stealth check.
Okay.
You hear some words coming from the hallway.
I do speak Orcish.
Yep, you can hear somebody muttering, "Son of a bitch!" You hear a door open beside you. Shit! Fuck! And you hear the sounds of marching feet in the hallway. What seems to be the problem? What's the issue? We've been robbed. Somebody's got into the treasury. Send word to the Tanaruk. Somebody's gotten in. What about these other rooms?
Before you continue, I'm gonna look at a spell real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how far away is the door on the opposite side where the treasury is?
Because of where you guys are at, the door is shut to the room you're in. It is probably about, I'd say, 2 squares away, so like 10 feet.
Okay. So on the other end of the treasury, how far would that be?
I'd say 15 feet.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast Thaumaturgy and have the sound of laughing little children, ethereal children, laughing in the treasury.
All right. And I would like you to, because you can mimic a sound and everything, but you're still going to need to make this believable. Roll a deception check.
Oh. Deception? 12.
Let's see how intelligent this person is. 12, you lucky son of a bitch. 11. He looks around and you hear, "The fuck, children? Who let their kids in here? Search the grounds. Find any kids here." It's like, "Boss, should we check? Dad, should we check the other rooms?" No. He looks at the door. You can't hear him. You can't see what he's doing, but he looks at the door and you can hear him loud and clear. "This door's alarm spell is still up. It's fine. Check the other rooms. See if they're there." And you guys patiently wait as you hear movement going away until you hear nothing.
I think it worked. I think they're gone.
Indeed. Oh, goodness gracious. I am so happy I prepared that spell today.
I'm happy I know what laughing children sound like.
We have a lots of good information. We need to get out of here.
Hold on. I'm gonna look for any more books that would catch my interest.
All right. As you take a look onto this shelf, a lot of this seems to be a lot more of this book seems to be like basic practice books of like the basics of magic, identifying the different kinds of magic. You see some books talking about like basics on like the basics of magical items and the basics and magical theory. None of these books, when I had you roll the d8, was to determine the kinds of books that would be in this area. And those are the big books that stand out. The rest of them seem to be like either babies' first books into magic. So like a wizard or an artificer or something like that. They were just learning.
Imagine if I gave that to Henrik.
I mean, you could. There's literally a book on Beginner's Guide to Artificers, and
No, I'm not gonna do that. That would be fucking hilarious, but no.
and there's also a book literally titled Magical Theory.
Okay. Well, any more items that would catch my interest?
Nothing right offhand. This seems to be someone's private study. Based on the fact that you found a journal, you probably, and I can say this as your dungeon master, you stumbled upon Omar's private study.
Oh.
I did not expect, like I said, I did not expect you to be the one to find this. This is actually interesting. Not to mention, you wouldn't have even, I was expecting you to open a door and immediately an alarm to go off. That was very smart thinking using Detect Magic.
Oh, God. Sorry, just realizing that, like, this is a hub for every bad guy.
Mm-hmm. This is the capital of the Empire, and you are currently in the Keep. This is where a lot of their shit is held. And this is where bad stuff happens if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, from DM to player, very well played. Like, I honestly, again, I did not expect Garnan to be the one to find this, and I also was not expecting Garnan to be able to go like, that's a trap. Have you repeat that one more time?
There's no more items, there's no more maps,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Nothing that seems out of the ordinary. The maps that seem to be left here are just your basic run-of-the-mill maps that you can buy at a store, like the map of Atharia, which you have. Nothing, no markings or anything like that on them. The ones that really stood out to you were the 5 I told you.
Okay. And you mentioned that this was that I saw illusion magic in one of the rooms. Which one was that?
You saw illusion magic in 2 of the rooms. One directly across the hall from where you're at, and one directly across the hall from where the treasury was.
So right here.
Yeah, literally. Well, you are in the other room that has the that had the alarm on it. There's illusion magic in a room. There was illusion magic in the room right in front of you. If you exited out of this room.
Okay. Alright. Gonna do one last check over just to make sure I got everything useful.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go into the room, or I'm gonna have him check for traps in the room with the illusion magic.
Absolutely. You take one more look around just to make sure that there isn't any secret doors, secret shelves, or anything like that might be hidden. Roll an investigation check.
3.
Unfortunately, not. As you look around, you do see a case of some kind, but as you kind of look at it, it's very convoluted and very complicated. Like, you just kind of sit there and you're like, if I could punch this, I could break this and I could open it, but that would also make a lot of noise.
Bag of holding. Yoink.
You want to lift? Okay, roll a strength check.
Oh god, I didn't realize it was that big. It's cocked. 6.
You try to lift up this case. It is heavy. If you set the bag of holding on the floor and you dragged this, you could get it in.
Do you have anything that could open, or do you want to try to pick it open?
Let me take a look at it. He is going to go ahead and roll a lockpick check.
I'm going to assist him. I'm also proficient in thieves' tools.
All right. Oh, yeah, because your criminal background.
Yep.
All right, so giving him advantage. Nice. All right, that's a 19, which is just enough to pick this lock.
Damn.
As
Good luck.
you watch as he's struggling a little bit trying to get this, he's like, this is a difficult check. Hold on. And then, chink. And you watch as the handle jiggles. He pulls it up and he lifts it, and inside you see two things. One, you see a weapon that Henrik uses a lot. You see a pistol.
Yoink.
And in there you also see a very weird set of gauntlets. They have a bunch of bottles on them. Like, to put this in perspective, basically picture if you were wearing a knight's gloves, like a knight's gauntlets, and picture right where the knuckles meet, there is a bottle, like a little vial, and as you go up every few inches, you see another bottle going up to where the gauntlet meets. The gauntlet meets the end, where it meets the end towards your arm.
Okay.
Noted.
And that is what you find inside of this case.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and get out of here while we have what we have, or do you want to keep going, see if we can find more information?
To be fair, Garnan, with the information we have is imperative. This is stuff that we could absolutely use, and honestly, based on your reaction, this might be stuff that you want to keep it, and maybe even share with others. We need to get out of here if we can.
Are you sure? Because there are a lot more rooms here.
Can you detect magic?
Not anymore, but there were a couple more with some illusion magic in them.
Without knowing the capabilities of what they are or where to look for them, we may run into some problems, especially if, he points out the door, they're looking for us. We could take this opportunity to... I'm willing to risk it for one, but I wouldn't risk it for both.
Okay.
Go across. Should we go across the hall?
Let's do it.
Right. You guys walk out the door very carefully, kind of craning your neck out, looking around. There doesn't seem to be anybody around. You get to the door, and he is going to roll a check for traps. Do you wish to assist him, or?
Yeah.
All right. With your assistance, that is a 24. As you see a very familiar trap as he, with one thieves' tool, pulls out a cord from the side of the door, and with another, just shink, cuts it.
Was the pistol loaded?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. You don't really know too much about guns. This gun seems to be, as you lift it, it's kind of heavy, and it seems to be, as you look in to see if it's loaded, but it seems packed. It's almost as if someone put more gunpowder in this than they need to. You're not really sure what that means, though, because as a player, that's what it feels like, but as, a character, Garnan was just that this is a bit heavier than it should be. It's kind of weird. How does Henrik carry this around all the time and fire it with aim? This is something I could use to just, hit someone with.
Fair enough. Okay.
Only because Garnan doesn't know the intricacies of how, technology, guns exist.
Yeah.
But as the cord is cut and you watch as your friend opens the door, you walk into what appears to be a bedroom. And you would know through your detect magic that the the illusion magic was coming off towards the back wall.
I think the back wall might be false.
Let us take a look. So roll an investigation check with advantage because you know about the illusion.
Investigation?
Investigation.
12.
God damn me. What the fuck? Why am I rolling so good against myself? I gotta play it fair. You watch as your ally is following your lead of where you're looking. Literally, as where you're about to go, like, God damn it, this is taking too long. You see as your friend grabs something. And he twists his hand. And you hear a... And he opens up a door. I think I found it.
I would say so.
Do you walk in?
Be careful.
I agree.
I will peek my head in slowly.
Alright. As you peek your head in, you are... As a player, you honestly look... It looks like you're walking into Frankenstein's laboratory. It is literally a room filled to the brim with various pieces of technology, various pieces of nuts, bolts. You see scrolls all over the place. You see books of various kinds. You see weaponry that some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. Some of this stuff looks very alien to you. But one thing stands out very in particular. You see strapped to what appears to be some kind of chair. You see a Warforged that looks like it's been dissected.
I'm going to investigate the Warforged.
All right, so you step in, roll an investigation check.
18.
All right. So spending time with Knackle, you kind of got you have kind of an understanding of what the Warforged is. Based on what you could see on the inside, it seems to be a lot of components that are missing, but weirdly enough, you kind of take a look deeper and you see various different runes and markings. You're not really knowledgeable on artificer knowledge and like runic magic, but it is very interesting to see this kind of information. If you want, there is parchment and stuff. And some black and some what is it called?
Charcoal?
Yeah, charcoal. So if you wanted to like put it up and try to etch some of the runes, you could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
All right. I would say you don't need to roll a check for this because of the fact that the Warforged is pretty gutted, so you could easily copy it. I would say in your if you're writing this down, just write.
Yeah.
I would write Warforged ruins markings.
Whoa. So inventive.
I know, so great. Well, to be fair, there's a bigger name for it, but like your Garnan wouldn't know what it's called.
Okay. Has been noted. Anything else that catches my eye?
Yes, there are scrolls, there are books, there are weapons.
Okay, scrolls. How many?
There seems to be a total of... Hold on one second. Gotta check my notes here. There appears to be 4.
Yoinky doodle every single one.
Just throwing them in the bag holding? Not gonna check?
Yep.
Alright.
Well, I'll...
Check them as you're putting them in?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I would mark this down. You see... Right. The first scroll you see is a scroll of detect magic. Simple spell.
Okay.
You see the second scroll is a scroll for Call Lightning.
Okay.
You see a third scroll that's called Raise Dead.
Oh, okay.
And you see a final scroll, and as you open it, it says Contagion.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
You have those written down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contagion. That's scary. Giving that to Bim. Shit. Okay. You say there were weaponry? Anything look magical?
You're unfortunately without your detect magic, you're not 100% sure. But you do see a few. You see a few guns. You see a few swords, a few axes. You see a few short swords and daggers.
Does Bimp have detect magic already?
Bimp, I believe, does have detect magic.
I'm going to use the scroll of detect magic.
All right. You take out the scroll. It takes a moment, and you read through it. And immediately your eyes just flicker back blue. And you look up and you have your detect magic up again. Oh yeah, no, there's magic all over this room. But on these weapons, 2 of the guns are magical. A pistol and a rifle.
Snatch?
You see the short sword is oozing magic.
Short sword is oozing magic.
Yep.
I'm gonna snatch.
You see a great sword and a battle axe are both oozing magic.
Short sword, great sword, and battle axe.
Yep. And
All right.
you notice that 2 of the daggers are also oozing magic.
Daggers. Snatching all of that. I'm going on a shopping spree, motherfucker.
Yeah, you fucking goddamn you, dude.
Not only are you the one that gets the most loot, you got the most time.
I like as you were going through there, I rolled to see which area you got in. I'm like, oh, okay, this ought to be interesting. And then you fucking, goddamn, dude.
All right. Anything else?
As far as weaponry goes, you seem to have plucked all of the magic items.
Okay. Anything else that catches my interest with detect magic?
There is a single shelf of books.
A shelf of books that are magical?
There is one book that seems to be magical on that shelf.
Okay.
Do you want to go investigate?
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
All right. 1 second. I'm actually gonna do something real quick. Before I do that, I gotta edit my notes so that they're not so jumbled.
Absolutely.
Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of... Because I have picked up a lot of shit.
Yes, you have. You lucky bastard.
Okay. D6, you say?
Yep.
Oh, this is forever to get out. Hold on. Never mind. 2.
Right. I take a look. This is so fucking fitting. Of course it would be here. Well, I assume you want to start with the magic book.
Well, duh.
The magic book is titled... This is actually important. This is actually in my notes.
Oh, that important, huh?
The Secret Formulas Concocted by Omar Resnick.
Oh. By Omar Resnick.
And I should note, the magic coming off of this is a necromantic magic.
Ooh. That's good. Me likey.
The other books are not magical, but you see 4 more books. The books are titled Dark Rituals of Necromancy.
Snatching it and the secret formulas
Okay.
thing.
The second book is Attempted Guide to Immortality.
Snatching it.
The In-Depth Guide to Creation of Warforged.
Absolutely taking that.
And the last book is simply titled Reincarnation.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking that too.
And these are the books that you find.
Okay. Giving that to Henrik. Giving that to... I'm going to give that to Blue. I'm also going to give that to Blue. Going to give that to Bimp. And I'm going to give that to Blue.
Feeling the love here, Wolf.
Well, you're not really an important person, are you?
Nah, I suppose not.
Plus, Garnan does not like you, so.
Feelings mutual, I suppose.
Fair.
Okay. Anything else in this room that would catch my interest?
Nothing that seems major. However, you do see that there is some transmutation magic around the Warforged. It's a good thing you didn't decide you wanted to start playing with it or moving it, because you see a very similar transmutation magic on it.
I wanted to, but now I don't want to.
And you'll notice that on one part of the wall, there is one more set of illusion magic.
Hey, more illusion magic right there.
Let me take a look. As he steps up as you point out where it's at, he will roll an investigation check.
Mage Hand assist.
Okay. Fuck me sideways. Natural 20. God damn it. You watch
This is a lot of fun.
You watch as he very carefully pulls a cord, but before he pulls it, you see transmutation magic on the cord.
Watch it.
What's up? What's going on?
Transmutation magic on the cord. Be careful.
Oh. Okay, I only can do this one more time. You watch as he focuses, and he casts Dispel Magic at 4th level. And... God damn it. He is successful dispelling the magic.
Why are you so angry?
Because I'm fucking rolling high against myself.
You should be happy. Your player's getting a lot of really useful shit.
Apparently, yes.
The lucky player.
Many magic items.
As you watch him focus, you can see the transmutation magic pop off. I was successful.
Good.
And you watch as he just shink cuts the cord. That was more well hidden. I almost didn't see it. As he pulls the where the illusion magic is, you see a wardrobe case.
Okay.
You watch as he pulls on the handles, and it opens up. And there you see, with your detect magic, a heavily enchanted set of chainmail armor.
Yoink. Are you Winter?
I can hear you.
I think he's cut out.
No, no, it's my computer is just like, sorry, the last USB you connected, we do not recognize. It's like, God, fuck me. It's fine.
Can you hear it?
I can hear you guys. It's good. I just
Okay.
basically.
I'm absolutely taking that.
All right. And side note, the magic that is coming off of that is a bit. Unfortunately, your detect magic can't identify which school of magic it is. It is a mixture of a couple,
Okay.
seeming to mean that this armor seems to have multiple enchantments on it.
Noted.
I think we have pressed our luck for too long. I think we need to go.
One more check on it again.
Absolutely.
I check one last time.
Oh.
Anything catch my eye?
As you're looking around, you're with your detect magic and everything. There does not seem to be anything else, no hidden secrets or anything. You fucking found his laboratory, you lucky asshole.
I'm gonna take one look at the Warforged.
As you look at the Warforge, there is some faint magic coming off of it. Based on what you could tell, roll an intelligence check. Just a straight intelligence.
All right. 4.
You're not a rocket scientist, but there's more magic than the abjuration. You think this Warforged might still be alive.
Warforged don't need to breathe, right?
No.
How long would it take to put it in the bag of holding?
There's an abjuration effect on it, so to move, if you move, your Garnan's pretty confident if he moved something would happen.
So you have time, right?
Hmm?
The dispel.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to take this Warforged. I think it's still alive.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I've used my last spell slot to cast Dispel Magic. The only spells I have left are lower level spells.
Okay.
I think
Looking over my notes. Give me a second.
absolutely.
While
Okay.
he's doing. Oh shit, you're done already. Never mind.
I agree. I think we should.
We pressed our luck for too long. I have one last trick up my sleeve. We need to get out of here.
Let's go.
Hold on. You watch as he focuses his magic, and you watch as the shadows on the floor start to creep up on you a little bit as he casts Pass Without a Trace.
Nice.
This is my last level 2. We need to go.
Let's go.
Alright, so roll me a stealth check and add plus 10 to it.
I really wanted to take that Warforged. You have no idea how tempted I was.
I know.
Most likely we'll be back in this area.
28.
Say a 30 for him. And as you are sneaking out, you hear a bunch of footsteps coming from both directions. Best we go out the way we came.
Let's go.
And
Back to the compound.
And as you walk outside the wall, you very carefully sneak away, while no one is the wiser. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
You have no idea how fucking tempted I was to take that Warforged.
I'm going to say, Herma, I'm
God,
sorry.
I wanted to.
Herma, I'm sorry you didn't get much action tonight. I'm sorry, dude.
I think he's passed out. I mean, he hasn't said anything, even in chat.
Yeah, no,
So-
he's not saying. I think he's out.
Well, in that
Yeah.
case, it's a good thing we didn't focus on him too much.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of Belwraith 1-on-1?
God damn. I'm about to say, that was actually very well played.
Cool. Oh, Winter, I wanted to ask.
What's
the
up?
picture I posted in D&D chat, is that what you were talking about?
Hold on a second.
When you said it's a glove with vials on the fist?
Very similar, yes.
Yeah, that's a trick that I can't really bust out often because while it is very good for me,
It,
it's really harmful.
to everybody else. It's detrimental to the way they fight.
E
When I figured I was gonna go that route, I figured I'd only use it if I was on last legs or fighting alone. And finally, here we are.
Fucking goddamn it! Like each of the thing. Here's the funny thing. Each of the tabaxi you're teamed up with all have the don't you. I heard that stray. Each of the tabaxi that you guys were partnered up with are there. Some of them are just rogues, and some of them are multi-classed. And depending on which one traveled with which, each of them had different abilities. I rolled to see which one was going with Garnan, and of course it had to be the magic user. And
yeah.
God damn it, that was fucking well played.
You lucky son of a bitch. You got all the loot.
You found the treasury. You found Omar's secret like workshop, and you found his fucking laboratory. God damn it, well played. But fuck.
I really, really want that Warforged. I'm going back for it.
Just screw it. I'm going around.
I'm going back for it when I can. I want it.
I will.
It's still alive. I want to save it.
And since you have walked away and you're heading towards the exit of town, I can say this with confidence: if you would have searched that last room, they would have found you. Like you would have.
Good to hear.
You would have had to roll you would have had to try to find a way to escape. While that hallway was just filled with guards.
Still trying to figure out how we were discovered.
I'm about to say, unfortunately, I cannot give that information away.
Oh, it's the Tabaxi then. It was the Tabaxi I'm with. He's a traitor.
Obviously, that must be the case. You know, he's also afraid of getting caught.
Well, that's where he just didn't roll the extra high thing. He rolled too low and someone saw him sneak in.
Maybe it was me, but...
Hard to say.
Well, no, Winter would say if it was that.
If it was if it was
Sorry.
something dumb or obvious, I agree with you. I would totally tell you guys if it was like, oh no, you just goofed here. It's like, no.
You rolled too low there.
Yeah, no, this is... There's a reason.
Tabaxi Turncoat. All my cards are on Tabaxi Turncoat.
Nah. If it was, he would have turned us all in. I mean...
But goddamn, between Belwraith getting some information from some people in town, about as a Kazir getting into the library and finding some of the books.
It's a shame that it's repeat information, but
it's still information. It's still information, and you got your order, and you're like, nope, I need to get away with this information.
Yeah.
That is completely fair. Like, there's no shame in taking the W and leaving.
And you did get some of your own unique information, but no, never mind. I don't know. I'm tired.
Oh, you're good.
I think I did. It was just the
meeting. Yeah, I realized. I remember that.
And I think there was a howl.
Yes, there is. Yeah. There was some information that you gathered off of the prisoner, your prisoner, essentially. Basically, he answered the question that what happened, what the meeting was about, like how Stratford did it, and basically you gained some information that there was a third party involved, and that they were able to successfully break the wall of Stratford, which is pretty big news. But even if you were split up, it's like that's still pretty big to have.
Yeah.
Like I said, Garnan could have left town with the information he had, and that would have been a win no matter what.
Oh yeah.
But the fact that he was like, no, I need more, and went in, and again, I cannot stress this enough. There were alarms on these doors, and literally, if I had not rolled, and Garnan was traveling with the fucking half wizard, he would have got caught.
I would have been fine for sure.
Yeah.
And the main reason he knows Pass Without a Trace is because he studied the spell.
Yeah.
I kind of found that I took a lot of inspiration, like just in this session. I took inspiration from God of War 4 Kratos.
Nice.
Cool.
Respect as a God of War fan. All right. But it is getting late. I do need to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. But as of course,
The biased.
naturally, thank you guys so much for playing with me. And
No problem. It was an amazing time.
Can it be next?
Yeah, about to say don't worry. Next Saturday won't be too long. We'll get there for soon enough.
Yeah.
4-day school week, so it'll be faster than I think. But still, can it be next Saturday?
Yeah, I wish, but unfortunately, no. I gotta wake up in 3.5 hours. So.
See you later, Winter.